Hello and welcome to Pave the Save, which is back now. Alan is becoming a lawyer, so for the month of January, yeah, Alan, shout out to Alan. For the month of January, I'm taking over his slot on Mondays with the return of Pave the Save. Today we're gonna be playing Dark Souls 3, and I'm joined by a new host.
Hi, I'm Malcolm. I'm new here, as he said.
You don't have to like stress out about introducing yourself that much,
I'm
but yeah,
I'm
he's a
excited.
cool guy.
I'm excited to hang out and play some games.
Mm-hmm. So you want to put us into the game
Yeah, sure.
by hitting
So let's see.
that one seems the opposite way. I would put flipped.
Flip.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay, so
Very cool.
we're gonna build our character.
Yeah.
We can have some fun building a horrible monster if we want.
When in doubt, just max swole.
Max Swole,
Just
you say?
make
Okay,
yourself
we could,
the biggest man possible.
we could also be the biggest lady possible. I don't know.
That's pretty tempting.
We could be any age.
Man,
Okay,
just
so
make yourself like a
musculature,
90-year-old barbarian.
muscular. So we're slightly more swole. Do we want standard, which is no hair, or thick hair?
All right. Do we want the crazy waxed model or the?
We can decide about that. Like, well, most of the time, this isn't even gonna matter because we're gonna be like a
We're gonna be
horrible
wearing a
decay.
ton of armor.
We're gonna be wearing a ton of armor, and we're gonna be a corpse
Yeah,
underneath the
true.
armor. So it's.
Just a dead body on the ground.
But let's see. Okay, so if we want swollenness, I think we should. How do I? There we go. I don't know what this is doing.
It seems to be making your arms ever so slightly bigger.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. So that's what you're looking for, right?
All right. Yeah.
We can go all the way and just be
we
disgusting.
could go all the way and just have. Ooh, that is big.
Too big? It's like Captain America big.
It works.
Okay. We can have the smallest legs of all time. Weird.
Yeah. Always skip leg day.
Is that actually changing his legs?
I think so, but I think we can't really tell because he's wearing pants.
I'm just gonna go. Will this work with a mouse? I just.
You gotta
No,
click.
it's the exact same system.
Okay,
Except
yeah,
this is
yeah.
faster, so we'll just hold it down here. Is there a way to speed it? Aha! You can. That's much better. Okay.
Okay. You can use the bumpers to jump it.
10th of the time. We're getting a little fat there. How big should our head be?
Barrel chested.
Probably just normal head, right?
Yeah, I think normal head will be fine.
No. Okay. How do I?
Character creation. The part I always end up spending like.
I'm sure we'll spend.
I spend
I
like
spend
4
a lot of
hours
time
on
on
character
this.
creation anytime I'm making a character.
I don't want to discharge the changes though. Okay. There we go. You have to approve all the
Yeah.
changes. Got it. We got skin tones. We could be. Actually, there you could be horrible colors if you want, but I don't think we should do that. I think let's just be. That's actual black, just coal. Just
straight
coal black.
That's like drow level black right there.
That is, yeah, that's a good explanation. Drow level black. Jeez. Okay. If we can change any, we can have like
Wow,
nice
that's
flush.
you can-
That's way too
this is-
flush. That's immediately too flush. Laugh
there's
lines.
so many settings. I'm just having flashbacks to my first time playing Skyrim, where I spent maybe like actually the first 4 hours of the game trying to make somebody
okay.
that
So
I
now
want.
we're in the
Yeah,
woods
yeah.
here with facial features because there's a lot of. We can have a parent. I forgot. There's a weird thing in Dark Souls where you change something which should be normal and it changes your skin tone in horrible ways. Facial aesthetics. See, like, why does having a more feminine face mean you're blue? I've never
I don't know.
understood that. Masculine
it's a
faces
good-
are also
like,
red.
That was a little bit like Nick Cage for a moment there.
Like, if we go all the way Nick Cage.
Apparently, Nick Cage
Just
is the
be
most
half Nick
masculine you can
Cage.
get.
We also be weak. Or this is strong. That's strong. And this is weak. Weak is much better than the other way. Okay. I think. Got face shape. What's our face balance like?
Oh,
We look pretty normal right now.
yeah, I think we're looking. Ooh.
could be a horrifying monster.
A small rat person.
Nose to forehead ratio. That's
Not
like I don't even know
anything.
It's moving. I think it's moving under the hair. It's like moving our eyebrows.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I know what it is. There's like a triangle shape right here.
Oh, and it's
making wider.
Okay.
I think that's what
you've got to love the just like going from the extremes of trying to figure out what the setting change
Should we
is.
be more sympathetic or more angry?
Always more angry.
Always more angry. Okay. Maximum forehead. Facial protrusion. Yeah, people are famous for having convex. Oh, geez. Okay, so that's this bone.
That's even more rat person.
We can be maximum not rat person. Kind of look like a lady.
I just want to pinch those cheeks.
Let's go partial rat person.
Just a little bit rat person.
We can also fix the nose and then
yeah.
let the rat person. What is this changing? Okay, this is like how high the bottom of our nose is.
We're starting to look like some actor, and I can't put my finger on it, and I don't know why.
Crunch Monkey apparently was a fan of 100% Strong. Slant. What is... Okay. So this is like... Does not seem slanted to me. Does it seem slanted to you? Like lowering...
I think it's like changing the angle of your face. Like in general, it just sort of tilts everything up.
This is the more
down.
intense. This is like... We got the intense, deep eyes. Maybe a little bit too deep. That's better.
There we go. All right.
And then, what is this? This is how wide our face is? So, like, we can...
Ah, man, I wonder if we could make, like, Grand Moff Tarkin.
You'd have to pull up a picture.
That'd take far too long.
It would take a long time. It would be fun to build Grand Moff Tarkin.
Building Grand Moff Tarkin.
We should probably just... Should we just skip ahead to, like, the important stuff? Like...
I mean, we could, but character... I mean...
No, I mean in character creation.
Oh, okay.
Like, we can find... This. This is, like... This will define our face a lot. So, there's all the hair types are available to us. We got the My Hairdo. The, like... There's so many horrifying, like, weird bowl cuts, too.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with just, like... Anime. Games in general that have bowl cuts as your hairstyle.
Like this one. This is...
Yeah.
That's a real historic
That's an actual bowl cut?
But the impressive part is it's like a puffy bowl cut.
Yeah. That's always... Oh, look, there was mine. Somewhat...
This one?
Yeah, somewhat wild.
I think there's even a better yours. There might even be, yeah. Let's see. I don't know. There's lots of many anime choices. Some of these are actual lady haircuts as well, because they're all mixed in together.
I mean, but why? I mean, there's not like really a differentiation.
It's hard to notice sometimes. Yeah, there isn't. But like, is that a guy's haircut or a girl's haircut?
I mean, it depends on what time period you're going for. If you're going for like 1400s England, that's pretty dude haircut right there.
I guess this could be a girl haircut, but this just does glam rock to me.
Yeah.
That's probably girl.
Probably. But I mean, the issue is I've known people with both of those haircuts.
Oh, that's all of them. There isn't a better you.
Oh my god, we could do Hanzo.
Hanzo?
From Overwatch.
Right, but which is this one Hanzo?
It's no, down more. It's the ponytail with the little bit in front.
Does Hanzo have this?
Yeah, or no, he's got more of a ponytail in the back. I think it's
oh shit. This one?
Yeah, that's pretty close. Yeah, that's pretty close to Hanzo. We need a goatee though if we're gonna do that.
We got your goatee. Don't worry. We also like give ourselves bushier eyebrows. I don't know if that's a thing you're interested in. Like this. This is maximum bushiness.
That's pretty.
Is this that's maximum bushiness. Like I think a medium bushiness. Beard. Okay. Here we go. We can be like intense Hanzo. That's a Hanzo. We kind of look like Hanzo a little bit. Yeah, less Asian.
We've already sort of got the Hanzo going. Putin. That's who we look like right now.
Putin?
A little bit. It's the long nose and like slanted eyes.
You can be blonde. Putin's a little blonde, right? Or is he dark haired? I don't remember.
I don't know. He's usually shaved, so he doesn't usually have hair for the most part.
We have eyelashes. We had eyelashes. Do we want a different hair color? Let's see what we got. These are all very subtle.
Do we want to just go like anime and give us like pink hair or something?
I can do that.
We could become the main character in an anime if we
Pink,
wanted.
RGB. We need more.
A little more blue.
Yeah. There we go. There we go.
Ooh.
Should he dye his beard too? We're
ready for Anime Expo.
We should. Oops. I have to like accept this. Okay. We should. Let's take the time and dye our beard. Like 200 something. I was like that, and then.
Yeah, I mean, where else are you gonna go for bowl cuts than Dark Souls?
I don't know. Do you like this haircut, or should we go with the actual, like the crazy bowl cut?
I kind of like the
my
crazy
secret
bowl
favorite
cut,
haircut
like,
is this one. This is my secret favorite haircut.
The page boy.
The page boy. We're a
I
knight.
think that's what that's
we're a
called.
noble knight. We just can't have it pink. This one doesn't work pink.
We look like King Arthur, but like baby King Arthur.
We can have no. This way dark. We can give ourselves a little eyeliner if we want. Sometimes this stuff actually look. If you can get eyeshadow in the right way that it looks natural, it kind of can make you look cool. But whatever. What tattoos? Forget. Now we can just have like a big ass tattoo wherever we want. You want a weird tattoo?
No.
They're weird.
There's some pretty interesting ones there.
There's a lot of text. All right, we can make a scar with it. Maybe we should have a scar.
True.
How do I move this? Okay. Where do you want your scar?
I mean,
like
when in
classic
doubt,
eye scar?
do like the classic like eye scar.
It's too big. This is the worst scar system in video games.
I don't know. I like it because it lets you actually choose where you like put it. Because
Yeah,
a lot
true.
of games don't let you do that. You're like, all right, I've got either the like one giant one across my eye, but only my right eye, or like one on my jaw.
Or Skyrim, where like one of the choices is always all of the scars.
Just, my entire face is scar tissue at this point.
We wanted like a little pink, right? But not too pink.
Yeah, generally like a very light pink.
This is gonna be impossible because we can't change the transparency. So maybe
no. What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to try and get most of the colors the same. Like I spend far too much time messing with like the RGB sliders in video games to get the colors right for stuff.
Okay, but here's like that's like the really subtle one. It's like too subtle, but that one's okay. How about we just go with this one?
Yeah, that works.
And then, the other great thing about this game is it has the similar faces option, where you just get to see like a gallery of slightly random tweaks
Just
on your face.
Slightly different. That I like that. That's good.
It gets real. Oops. I don't want this. Oh well, we're this guy now. I think our face changed.
I think it changed, but like not that much.
But we're super muscly and a page. Now we need a name for our character.
Now we're
actually
super armored.
We need to come up with a name. Manny, you got any suggestions? You should go with Pink and be Stephanie from Blazing Town. Oh jeez. I think we missed that one. I'm sorry, but we need a name. So
all right.
I want to look at classes because I don't remember what the class stats are like. So we could be this guy. We start at level 1.
We could just be the straight barbarian.
Well, the thing with this is that we have no gear, and our stats are at 0,
flat.
basically zeroed. Yeah. So like everything else starts with random stats, but at like a certain level. So every time you level up in this game, you get a stat point, which you can put in any of those that list there, and they're basically your standard RPG stats. Vigor is it's either vigor is health.
Yeah, vigor
is health. Endurance is like how many actions you can take.
Okay.
Always vote for deprived. I've played this a bit before, and I did deprived, and it was kind of terrible for a bit, and then it was fine, which is usually how deprived goes. Or wait, the vitality is health. Endurance is like how many attacks you can or blocks you can make. Dexterity is dexterity. Strength is strength. Intelligence is for spell casting, so we're not going to do that. Faith is for spell casting, so we're not going to do that. And luck, I don't really know what it does.
Maybe it's
Mr. Buttons or Raffles. I like it.
I like Mr. Buttons the Knight.
So we're probably going to go in a dexterity direction, I think, because I think I'm gonna avoid shields, and that usually means you want quick swords. This guy's got 2 swords already.
Ooh.
It's level 8. I don't know. We could just go with deprived, and then
we could just go deprived.
What do you think?
I don't know. It's up to you. You're gonna be playing to start with. So
Manny said deprived, and I'm always tempted. It's always there, and maybe thief though.
Maybe.
We got a dagger.
I don't know. Usually,
no, okay. I remember why we shouldn't do deprived. I just remember.
Yeah.
Because like the first thing you do is a hard boss fight, so we're not doing deprived.
Ooh, that. Yeah.
Mercenary.
Generally,
which one do you like the look of?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Is like 90% of the time in these games, I don't end up choosing based on stats. I choose based on like the fashion scaping, which is the most important part of any.
He's the highest level. He's also got the best armor. Probably.
I don't know. Mercenary looks pretty cool, and he's got those two. He's got the two scimitars.
Yeah, let's go with mercenary. We'll be a mercenary. We get to pick a gift. Raise HP. That's a consumable. That's a consumable. More consumables. I don't think any of these actually matter in this one. Increases item recovery. Yeah. Let's just go with a life ring. And we're named.
Yeah,
do you have any suggestions?
There's gonna be plenty of death without picking deprived.
The thing is, yeah, there's gonna be plenty of death without picking deprived. And the first time I played this game, I picked deprived, and it took me because you get 0 gear before the boss fight, so it took me like 2 hours to beat the boss.
You had to beat it without getting hit once, so you didn't die.
Mr. Rivets.
I like Mr. Rivets.
Mr. Rivets. Is that how you spell rivets?
I think it's got an E in it.
Can we do period rivet? Yeah.
It might be rivet. The second I might be an E. Possibly.
Mr. Rivets? I like Mr. Rivets. We'll be Mr. Rivets. Yeah. Finalize our creation.
Alright. Look like we're ready to go on a holy crusade.
We get a new cutscene. There was a previous cutscene which you guys missed, but now we get a new one. I think it's just about how
this might just be us like
we're
doing
a sad undead.
the classic like zombie from.
Yep, there was zombie.
Yep, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
The classic.
Very classic zombie. Very covered in dust.
Hand popping up from the ground. All right.
Somebody nicely took our the slab cover off.
Yeah. Like it's good that we didn't have that on. Otherwise, we would have been trapped in there.
Got many kinds of attacks. There's a tutorial, right? Right. Locking on is important. We hit much harder than that deprived I played before did. Right. Dashing.
All right. The most important control. How do you combat roll?
That's just B.
B. Cool.
We have a look at our combat roll too. We got a sweet one. That's why you pick this guy.
Do like a jump forward.
Well, that means we have like low encumbrance.
Yeah.
Encumbrance is super important in this game. Oh, Estus flasks. Wait.
It's like that's like health potions in this, right?
Yeah, we have 3 of them. It'll go up over time.
Cool.
You can critically hit people by stabbing them with the butt.
I've literally just like never played this game before. I think I've played maybe an hour of the first Dark Souls, and the only reason I played an hour is because I spent the whole time just dying over and over to the first couple of creatures because I couldn't figure out the
I think
controls.
there's a horrifying monster back here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is.
Looks like is that a patch of blood in the water?
Yeah, so if you don't know about that feature, that's one of the cooler things about Dark Souls is that these messages we're reading are tutorial messages, but there's also ones in the world,
so
and the bloodstain is
we can see where people have died.
This is how this person died. He fought somebody and was stabbed.
Cool.
So the more amusing ones are often like in town. You'll just be like in Dark Souls 1, the best one was that there's a well in town, and there was always, whenever you went back, somebody who had jumped in that well.
That's great.
There was often usually a message next to the well as well, telling you to jump in the well. So
of course, because the only thing that will make jumping into a well make you feel better is if you tell somebody else to jump into a well.
Yes. So we got X to use our item, Y to switch between 2 swords and 1 swords.
Okay.
That's an important one, which I always forget to use. Because it's hard. Okay, that was our kick, I think. I think that was her kick, yeah.
Like a crazy, like, breakdance move right there.
Oh, and parrying. Wait, which one? Can I parry with 2 swords?
I think you can. It's a parry and then a riposte.
I don't think I can parry with two swords, which is fine.
You'd think it would be easier to parry with 2 swords because you've got just more stuff to get in the way of their attack.
Yeah, yeah. What was this one? Change weapons, toggling. Yep. Game audio is fine. That's good. Oh, the game is pretty quiet. Also, just
at least for now.
You'll mostly just hear us wandering around, and then the occasional stab noise. I'm sure something horrifying will yell at us sooner rather than later.
Something will growl eventually.
Forget what is. Oh, this guy got more health than the last guy.
Yeah, that actually took 2 hits.
They brought the ragdolls back for this one. You wouldn't know. In 2 they had in 1 they had ragdolls, which were always amusing, and then in 2 they got rid of them. In this game they brought them back. Was there anything down here?
Ragdolls.
Nope, nothing down here. Oh, there's a secret path, of course.
Yeah, Dark Souls is well known for secret paths, right?
Yes. We have no shields. I forgot. This is gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
One of the fun things about this game is that you can hit the rocks, so you have to attack the right direction.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna be terrible at this.
We have a shield just for you. You can use it.
I mean, I never remember to use shields in any game I play, so playing without a shield will probably be beneficial in this.
It's pretty useful to use the shield.
Yeah.
I did beat this boss originally without it because it was so bad on the deprived character that it was like not worth having.
The shield actually amplifies the damage because you're getting hit by the shrapnel when he hits
But it didn't block most of the damage, and if you two-hand your weapon, you hit slightly harder, which meant like less. Damn it! I did that incorrectly. I could have jumped up there and got whatever that item is. All right, plunging attacks. What does Manny say?
Oh, that sounds. I'll admit I probably would have fallen for that.
Oh, that's one of the classic things to do in Dark Souls is like just I don't know. This might
jumping off this cliff is a secret to get into the whatever.
The even more classic one is just like everywhere you go. You'll see when we get to the real game. Let's go die to this boss. See how this goes. The real classic one is just like any dead end or wall. It just somebody just says secret passage. It's just the sign that says secret passage. Look, it's all he's got like a weirdness in his back.
It's like,
should we remove the sword?
This is not gonna end well for us. But
It couldn't possibly go bad, could it? I'm sure he'll be your friend. Okay. I don't remember how this guy goes, so we're gonna die a few times, I'm sure. And I also have to learn to dodge the right direction.
Okay.
Also, we have 0 charges. It's good to go.
All right.
Oh, I remember why. I forgot about that mechanic.
Which one?
We have magic charge. Like, there's the Estus Flask is split into the magic Estus Flask and the non-magic one.
Okay, cool.
And the magic one, and like, they share charges. So we're currently spec'd into magic and we don't have any whatsoever.
So
we should have one more Estus Flask than we do. Alright, stage 2.
Oh God.
This guy's really cool, in my opinion.
I mean, yeah, that's...
He now, like, uses himself as a weapon.
That is indeed pretty cool.
That was a pretty good first attempt.
Yeah, hey, I mean, we got him under half.
Mm-hmm. Just barely.
Just by a little bit.
That was way better than my first attempt as a deprived, where I think I just instantly got slaughtered. The other important Dark Souls thing is optimizing your path to get... I missed again. Optimizing your path to get to the boss. Sometimes you can just run past everyone, and that saves time.
Yeah.
He's already woken up, we don't need to wake him up again. And we can try to get our souls back before it kills us. Who do you think he was? Like, what do you think the story behind this guy?
I have no idea.
What is this? Idux? Or, yeah. How would you pronounce that?
Gundyr.
That was a bad attempt.
Alright, and we're just gonna
Oh,
steadily
we need to change
get
our
worse
Estus
and
Flask. We need to
worse.
change our Estus Flask. I forgot again. What?
We're just gonna get steadily worse and worse. The health is just
Yeah,
gonna
that's...
creep up every time we do it.
I can't. How do I change it? There's a way. Maybe I don't have that power yet?
Maybe not.
What is this? Restore link to other... Am I wearing that ring? I am wearing that ring.
Cool. So we die a little bit less quickly.
I mean, we have more health, which...
Yeah, which means we die a little bit less quickly.
I guess so.
I mean, not by much, but...
It probably actually doesn't matter on this fight at all.
Yeah.
It's like one hit. It's probably less than one hit. Probably. I'll get it eventually.
Every time.
I'll get it before we kill the boss. I'm sure. I missed. We need to set the lower. We didn't. I thought we did. Oh, set. You had. I didn't click the set button.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Off to a good start so
No,
far.
definitely, yes.
All right. Have we tried just hugging him?
We're his friend. We want to be close.
He's clearly going through some emotional issues. The only reason he'd be this angry.
I drank that too close. I'm almost to half again.
Almost.
If I live that long. No. I lived again. Not for
And there we go.
You want to give it a shot?
Yeah, sure. All right. Let's see. Okay.
Do you think you'll make it to the boss? You
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
got your shield out, so you can
Alright.
use that if you want.
Oh, and
I would-
Dragon Estic spots.
I would go back and just re-drink
Yeah,
because it'll
alright.
refill you. So if you want the shield, press Y.
No,
You don't
I
okay.
got this.
To target, you want to click that, your stick.
Okay,
There you
cool.
go. Killed him. Killed
Okay,
your first
I've
enemy.
killed one guy.
If you go back, he'll respawn.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. I may want to do that anyway, just because I don't
Sure.
like.
Yeah,
I lost
you
a
can
lot
do
of
that
health
anyway.
on that.
Yeah.
Right. Now that I actually know to lock on.
Often dodging before they attack doesn't really accomplish much.
Okay. What button is jump for that again?
You have to be
it's just
sprinting. Oh, there's
okay.
a guy right behind you. There's a guy.
Oh,
I was gonna tell you how to do lunge attack, and then you just ran off.
all right. I got this.
He dropped an item.
Oh, he did. Okay.
I'm sure you.
All
You'll
right.
one shot this guy. You'll embarrass me.
Clearly, I'm about to show you my mad skills. All right.
Yeah, I just forgot that we had to update it. You lowered your-
Fancy feet.
Hey, you dodged your first attack and your second attack. The real trick is not overcommitting, and you're doing very well. You do have your stamina, which is important to watch
cool.
out for.
Cool. I always forget about stamina.
But you can't dodge.
Yeah,
at certain
yeah.
points.
Oh,
That one's hard to dodge because you have to wait real late.
when in doubt, do the side rolls. Fancy feet.
You see why I stayed close? I think it makes the most sense, don't you?
Oh, if I stay far away, I can actually dodge his attacks better and then just jump in and try to hit him a couple of times. Oh!
You have to. The problem is getting out. Then, though, how do you get out without getting hit?
Not like that, apparently. Alright, you want to take back over?
Sure.
Alright.
We could.
Yeah,
I
trade
don't know
off
how-
every death?
We can trade off every death for a while until we kill this guy. I swear I'm gonna get that item this time. If I don't get that item this time, I'm fired. We're gonna do
Alright,
it- we're
first solo stream.
gonna- Okay.
There we go.
Fine. We can't even use that yet. It'll come in handy later.
Eventually.
So when you're falling, if you press the attack button, you will do a
You can
plunging
do
attack.
like a... Alright, cool.
Plunging attacks are super useful.
They do a lot of damage, right?
They do a lot of damage, yes. Sometimes you can even do them on bosses if you set things up perfectly.
Yeah, that big fat dude in the first one you could do a plunging attack on for the first,
Yeah, that-
first thing I remember.
That's really the only way he's reasonable. I should have locked onto him and then got the soul.
All right, you got this.
Oh, he just missed me that time. If I just stay on his right side.
Yeah.
Ow, he punched me in the face.
Damn, he didn't even hit you with his like
No, he
giant
just punched
sword.
me.
He just reached out and smacked you.
I need to wait until he doesn't move and then drink. Damn it.
All right.
The Homer bone. So have you been watching the Sherlock TV series? Sherlock the TV series? The new season?
Oh, there's a new season out?
Mm-hmm.
What button is sprint again?
If you click that stick.
Alright, cool.
You're not sprinting.
Nope. Alright.
Also, the
I
item's
tried.
gone. Yeah. You have to be falling. You have to be falling and then
Yeah.
press it. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, there's a new season and it's not very good.
No? Oh, that's sad.
I mean, I don't think that's that surprising because
Yeah,
last
it's pretty
season
hard
like
to
kind of went downhill.
Yeah, they got to a point where they kind of couldn't do much more with it, I think.
I don't think that's true. I think
Like,
they just
they couldn't do much
got
more.
scared of doing something similar to something they've done before. Which I don't know, doesn't make a lot of sense when you talk about TV.
I dodged right into
Man,
that
you're,
one.
you're not a fan of Sherlock at all. Like you have to admit that the first season had at least 2 good episodes in it.
The
right?
first season had at least one good episode.
At least one good. We could make that claim.
I think that's a fair claim.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited because today, and this is just part of my utter obsession with Star Wars that has been going on pretty much since The Force Awakens was announced.
I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
Not a Star Wars fan?
No, Star Wars is cool. It's just that Rogue One wasn't a very good movie.
All right, I'll agree with you that it had a lot of issues. I think that
I don't think it
issue,
transcended its issues really.
there were some stuff that was in it that I think redeemed it to a certain extent. It does not excuse the issues, but it still makes it worth watching, in my opinion. Like, there were a lot of great, like, callbacks. There was a lot of interesting world building.
Don't like the callbacks. In fact, my like anecdotal review of that movie is I went left of that movie thinking, you know how bad that movie was? They had the guys from the cantina scene in Star Wars, and I go online and like the people talking about how great that movie are like, you know how awesome this movie was? They had the cantina guys from Star Wars in it. And it's just
True.
I think I'm the wrong audience.
I personally
to some extent.
appreciated it. I also like the fact that they had a couple of references to like stuff that isn't the original, like the original movies, like the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy. I like that they had
I'm
references.
surprised how close they got
outside
to
of
the
that.
prequel. Oh, what do you mean? Like,
Well, like when they're on the rebel base about to head out for Scarif, there's over the intercoms they call out for Captain Syndulla to report to the briefing room, which is a reference to Rebels, which
see, I've never watched Rebels.
I'm super excited. Actually, today's the first day back with Rebels, so today is the new episode. So I'm heading home and I'm gonna watch that as soon as I get there.
I'm with you, Manny. I love all things Sherlock Holmes, but yeah, Sherlock has gotten quite off the rails.
Yeah.
So what you were saying about your Star Wars? Oh, is that what?
That was what I was gonna
That was
say.
just
But
leaning
today is
Rebels back.
the
Okay.
today is the first day of Rebels. So wait, which button is it that I click?
Click.
Sprint?
Push that stick. Click and push in. Wait, here. Let me do it for a second, and I'll tell you how to. Oh no, you hold and press A and run. I think. I don't think you're running. I'm not sure. Running is hard.
I'll figure it out eventually.
Running and long jumping have always been
your biggest issue.
Yeah. You
Wrong
hit
button.
him.
Wrong button.
That was the wrong button.
Oh no. Off to a good start.
Yep.
All right. Such a good start.
So you liked all the Rebel stuff? Because I just kind of found that confusing and felt like I needed to watch that to understand.
The thing about Rogue One is I think it was a big thing about it is that it was pandering very heavily to
Rebels
the big-
fans?
not just Rebels fans, but people who are huge fans of Star Wars in general.
Okay.
Like it had a lot of like references and bits and stuff that like called back to things that have happened either in the EU or other stuff.
I mean, I guess it
even
did have the one callback, which I appreciated, and then later found out was also mostly a Rebels callback, and was a little disappointed.
Which one?
The Hammerhead frigate.
Oh my god!
Which
yes.
I thought was the ship from KOTOR 1.
No, it is.
It is? Okay,
That is what they're calling back to. They're recanonizing
KOTOR officially canon. Come on.
There's some. I would love for that to be true because
that means KOTOR was got to be
KOTOR
canon.
is so
that
quality.
ship was invented in KOTOR. It showed up in Star Wars.
They've had some stuff from KOTOR that's been like recanonized in the new canon, which is awesome, but they haven't officially recanonized it all.
I guess so. I mean, KOTOR has the only sensible take on Jedi that's ever existed.
Yeah,
outside of possibly the original series.
I love both the Jedi and the Sith. I think they're both really cool. The Sith are definitely like I personally think the Sith code is better than the Jedi code because the Jedi code.
That's kind of the thing about KOTOR is KOTOR. In both games, you go and hang out with Sith. You have to as part of the story, and it's like you can be a Sith, or you could be a Jedi pretending to be a Sith for 5 minutes to learn about what the Sith are doing. And both times they explain that the Sith aren't just about murder. They're mostly about murder, but they're also about like having a good time in murder.
Actually, if you look into it, the Sith code is very similar to like just the Satanic Bible.
Right. Yeah.
And the Satanic Bible isn't that bad. It's pretty much just like do what you want as long as you're not stopping anybody else doing what they want.
It's the yay hedonism thing.
Yeah, exactly. Which I personally like can get behind. But I mean there are several lines of the Jedi code that are just majorly problematic. Like the whole there is no emotion thing, that's kind of an issue.
It's kind of shady, yeah.
Like I get what they're getting at, but like it's just something that I'm not about.
So I think I can successfully get to the second phase all the time now.
Okay, cool.
I just need to.
You've got the stuff.
Like
down.
he does shit like that, and it's just I don't know where it's going or what's happening. Like Jesus, and then we'll lift him up with his like that move.
That move is pretty wacky.
I think he attacked with his weapon and his mouth that time.
Possibly.
Shit. Okay, good.
I think I'm hesitant to say it, but I think you may have this.
Don't
one.
jinx me. Like you're officially jinxing. See, look, he just almost killed me.
Come on,
he just killed me.
That's me just wanting to get another shot at him. All right, but no, yeah, I've been diving far too heavily into Star Wars. I basically dived head in the second they announced The Force Awakens and have not resurfaced for air yet.
That's cool.
Like,
I've decided that I don't know. I'm bad at maintaining excitement for things, just in general. 'Cause I'm a horrible, cynical person. And I've just decided I'm just gonna watch all the Star Wars movies until like they get really bad, which probably won't actually happen. Considering, considering the Marvel track record, I'd be surprised if they got really bad.
I'm hopeful just because. Damn it! Not again. I'm hopeful because they seem to be taking pretty good care of just.
They obviously
the
care about Star Wars.
Like especially what the stuff that I've heard about the Han Solo movie that's coming out.
See, that's the one I'm least excited for.
I'm excited for it because I like Han Solo.
Are they going to recast Han Solo?
They are because they can't do Harrison Ford because he's
good. So
super old. They're
not
going to do.
I thought it might have been that Han Solo movie.
Yeah, no.
Prequel to The Force Awakens where we go watch Han Solo.
It's gonna be Han Solo running around before he meets Luke or Leia, just being Han Solo.
That might be more cool.
I think will be really cool. And I was hesitant about the guy they cast until I heard like the like what they were like the stuff they went through for like auditioning, because apparently for like
Is it just like
200 for the last like 200
he's
people.
the most Harrison Ford looking?
Well, no, he's
dude?
not Harrison Ford looking, and that's why I was hesitant to begin
Okay.
with. Is that he doesn't look like Harrison Ford.
That just means they probably got a
But-
good actor, right?
Well, yeah. The thing is, there was the dude from Age of Adeline.
I don't know who that dude. I don't know what Age of Adeline is.
So Age of Adeline is a movie that has Harrison Ford in it, and I think the basic plot is like,
Does somebody play a young Harrison Ford?
so the basic plot is there's a girl named Adeline who gets like struck by lightning or something and doesn't age, and Harrison Ford falls in love
Drink
with her
now,
when
drink
he's
now.
young.
No, too late.
I tried.
Oh, you have to those.
Yeah.
The drinking timing on some bosses is hard, like the hardest part.
Yeah, but so in Age of Adeline, like there's young Harrison Ford, and then Age of Adeline doesn't Adeline doesn't age and ends up like breaking up with Harrison Ford because she's like, I can't do this, and then we see old Harrison Ford, which is actually Harrison Ford.
Okay.
So the dude who they got to play Harrison Ford in that was hired pretty much because he looked somewhat like Harrison Ford and is good at doing like impressions.
Interesting.
Not necessarily impressions, but like he's good at
Sure. Like
pretending to be
being
somebody
a
else.
method
Like,
acting
yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
Right.
So that was the guy that I would have been hoping for, because I was like, he looks exactly like Harrison Ford in this. That would be amazing. The guy they got doesn't look quite like Harrison, but apparently the casting process was, for the last several callbacks that he got, it was literally him sitting in the cockpit of the Falcon with Chewbacca next to him reading lines.
Okay.
So if they're going that in depth to it, I'm like, they clearly care enough about it that they're gonna be hopefully taking good care of a character that I personally love a lot. But no, yeah, like I've been reading a bunch of the new canon books, and I've been reading some.
I
old
haven't actually
canon
read
books.
any of the new canon books yet.
There's a couple of pretty good ones. Bloodline is really good.
The one I was going to read was Palpatine because it was recommended to me by someone in my or Plagueis. And then
Plagueis.
apparently it was non-canon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the weird thing, is that they like changed the whole. Disney basically just erased everything, and now they're slowly bringing stuff back in.
Yeah. I mean, I
which
think
I'm
that was
okay
the
with.
right move.
Yeah, that was
Star
definitely the right move.
Wars
I mean-
was Jesus. Have you read any of those? At least you're reading some of them now.
I've read some of the old EU stuff.
Which ones have you read?
I don't remember which ones. I'm currently reading through The Courtship of Princess Leia, which is
Okay. so
absolute
that's-
trash, but I love it so much.
The ones I read were way like further in the future.
I know a lot about.
I read several books about
old
the
EU.
Solo twins, and I forget what Luke's daughter-son situation was, but that person.
Yeah.
One of them turns good, and one of them turns evil, and it's a whole thing. And
Yeah.
actually, I think I don't know, that was like the thing is that everyone was constantly turning to the dark side, and then being
was
redeemed, and
flip-flopping
then
more than
going
like,
back to the dark side. And
more than a coin flipping contest.
there's the Yuuzhan Vong, which is a whole thing.
The Yuuzhan Vong is a really interesting enemy, and like
If you describe
if it
Yuuzhan
was,
Vong to
if
somebody,
it was
they're
better
interesting
executed.
enemy.
It was not well executed in Star
No.
Wars. In the EU, I will agree with that.
Yuuzhan Vong are plant based.
Your first exposure was on record, Manny. That's pretty cool. One of like an old vinyl record, right?
Probably the soundtrack, which is one of the actual best things about the original series, and that's
Oh
not
my
any
God.
kind of dish to the original series.
Well, there's I think there's a vinyl version. I think my dad had it. It's just like
got him.
the
He's
basic.
dead.
Yeah.
all the
Finally.
spookiness went back inside him.
So spooked.
Air of fire destroyed.
Awesome. But no, yeah, my dad had like a Star Wars, like it basically just told the plot of A New Hope with like audio clips from the movie itself and like a narrator and stuff in like
Yeah.
a little bit longer than the actual movie, but not quite like covering some other stuff. Yeah, the vinyl version.
Did we miss something important?
In this?
I'm just wondering because we can't level up. I'm concerned about that.
I don't know.
Maybe we just can't until we get to that building over there.
Yeah, maybe. But no, yeah.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. I've been just way too into it. Like to the point where I'm on my, I think, 5th listen through of a podcast, which is just people playing Edge of the Empire, the Star Wars role playing game. So
The whole podcast?
yes, the entire
Okay.
76 episodes of this podcast.
You've listened to 5 times, or you're on your 5th.
I'm
You've listened to
on
4
my
times.
5th listen through of
That must
this podcast.
that must be a good podcast.
It's-
What you want to
it's-
call out the name of the podcast?
I'm plugging another thing. It's called Campaign. It's some guys in Boston who are all they're big nerds, but a lot of them went through Second City and do
Oh, cool.
improv.
That's cool.
So it means that like their role playing is on point the whole time.
I listen
So-
to a few D&D podcasts.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. It's
or a few role-playing podcasts.
yeah, it's my current like my bar for measuring other actual play podcasts, just because they've got a really high production value and like
Awesome.
are very very good. The podcast in general, I like it's Star Wars, but they did spend 3 episodes listening to 3 45-minute episodes listening to an hour-long rock concert at a music festival on Mandalore. So they also spent an episode doing a ghost tour on Mandalore and shopping on Mandalore. So it's
Is Mandalore a thing in the...
yeah,
Is Mandalore's canon?
Mandalore's still canon. It's
Okay.
a lot of like the crazy backstory stuff about Mandalore is not canon.
Okay,
but
because that always like confused me because it was like, did they in KOTOR, the Mandalore? You played KOTOR,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
You know the Mandalore?
Yeah,
Is
the-
that
the-
just saying that Boba Fett has always been the coolest man? Is that
All right,
was
so-
the point of that? Is that what it was, or was that
no,
something
I mean,
else?
The thing about
So, can I just give a brief explanation for this for
Yeah,
those who
yeah.
don't know?
Go ahead.
The Mandalore and Mandalorians are like the warrior cult. This is a fantasy universe, so it's the mandated warrior culture, and the prime warrior leader of the culture is called the Mandalore. Oh, there's a
it's like
ninja.
the warrior
There's a bad ninja.
the warrior king basically who
Yeah.
leads everybody in like a giant.
It's a warrior culture.
yeah, it's your classic warrior culture.
And they all dress in KOTOR. They all dress suspiciously like Boba Fett. Or at least the Mandalore. does.
So the reasoning behind that originally is that Boba Fett is Mandalorian because Jango Fett was Mandalorian.
Right.
And Boba's actually a clone of Jango.
I know.
So
Yeah.
like the weird thing is that it's because everybody wants specifically because George Lucas wants Boba Fett to be unique and special. He said that Boba Fett was not Mandalorian. He just
After
has
Mandalores
adopted
were
after all of the Mandalorian stuff and after clones like have adopted the Mandoa culture and all of that, and like clone armor is based off of Mandalorian armor, and
Is
Mandalorian
it?
armor is Boba Fett's armor. Like that's where Boba and
I
Jango
guess
got
right,
their
right.
armor.
Yeah.
Is like the whole Mandalore thing. But it's
Didn't
weird.
George Lucas make that decision? Isn't
Yes, George Lucas made all of those decisions, but he's as much as I respect him for having like created one of my favorite like science fantasy universes, he's made a lot of bad decisions as far as that
we're gonna level
goes.
up? So we should probably get the most
Nice.
important stat, and then we can't level up. Or we can't level up more. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I picked. This is the most important stat.
You
That's
gotta be
just
able to,
sta-
you gotta be able to
stamina.
dodge for days.
Health is good. We can also get We can also get dexterity or. Wait, is this one health? And what is vitality? Equip load. Right.
Vitality just means we can carry more junk,
You
right?
can carry more junk, which
Cool.
is good because if you can carry more junk, that means you can wear heavier armor without being slow.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's nice.
So right now we're wearing pretty light armor, I think. Oh, we can level up a ton. Let's get a health. Dexterity, I think it'll increase damage and let us use better things over time. What does luck do? Does it tell us?
Item discovery.
Item discovery.
So I guess it's just better looting.
It's not better looting, it's more looting.
More loot.
All
Okay,
enemies
cool.
in this game have a chance to, like, they have an drop table.
Okay, so it's
everything
just
is
like everything
has
it
a
just,
very
it just,
tiny chance.
it just makes it so we're more likely to find stuff on corpses. Cool.
But most of the stuff you find on corpses isn't very good. Most of the good
Hey,
stuff.
Master Gamer.
Hey, Master Gamer.
I'm Malcolm. I'm new here.
Most of the stuff we find on corpses isn't very good. The good stuff is stuff you find just in the world in hidden rooms and
the secret
on mandated enemies that have 100% chance to drop it. So, what else do you think we should get? Maybe just more endurance.
I mean, like,
it's more endurance.
In my mind, it's better to just avoid taking damage in the first place than
That's
take
the
it.
plan. That is always the plan.
That's the way to do everything. In principle, in practice, I usually end up getting one-shotted because I put all of my points into not getting hit, and then I get hit.
Like, what does she want me to do? I forgot what I need to do. Ash one.
Produce the coiled sword. The mark of ash will guide thee to Loch. Farewell, Ashen One.
Do I have a coiled sword?
I don't know.
I think that's what we pulled
Is
out of the guy's
is that what we
chest.
pulled out of the dude's chest?
We have a coiled sword. Where do I produce it? Do I produce it here?
No. That moment
Let's
when
talk
you
to
need
our buddy the blacksmith.
quest markers.
I forgot. Oh, we should like made our swords better.
Well, a newcomer, I am Andre. I serve at this shrine.
Did you get as far as Andre?
I don't know that I got as far as Andre.
You probably remember Andre.
Lords of Sindu.
Yeah, I remember hair that fabulous.
Yeah, he looked identical.
Let me, I am
The exact same model.
such is my purpose.
Master Gamer, what does Master Gamer say? Stream. That was very cool. That's very
Nice.
cool.
Congrats, dude.
Ah, he can allot our S's for us.
Cool.
No extra charges.
Pray be careful.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to her again and try to figure out where I have to produce this coiled sword.
Cool. Yeah. Most of my Dark Souls experience comes from shitty internet memes.
Ah, I just
So,
didn't find the right spot.
we weren't in the right angle.
We failed. I know. I'm aware of that. Thanks for the tip, though. I haven't played Dark Souls, and I have played a bit of Dark Souls 3. So we're not totally new. He's totally new.
I'm very new to this.
Actually, you can tell.
Yeah, I
him.
have my experience for Dark Souls is limited to getting past the big fat guy in Dark Souls 1
Uh-huh.
and then giving up because I got frustrated and
Where do you actually... Do you want to try to figure out where you actually gave up after that?
I don't remember. I think it may have been like I beat him and then like just was like, all right, I've hit a point where I can satisfactorily stop.
Did you get lifted up by a raven and flown away?
No, I did not.
Okay,
get to
so you
there.
stopped right
Yeah,
after
I
you-
basically killed the boss and was like, all right, perfect. I'm good to go. I feel I have beaten enough Dark Souls for today. And
then you
I
never
got
beat
distracted
any more
'cause,
Dark Souls.
I mean, it's one part like I forgot about the game because I have
So-
like close to 150 games in my Steam library.
Are you aware about the best feature in this video game?
Oh my goodness. That is indeed the best feature.
It's also important strategically because there's like good items in boxes often or hidden under boxes.
What's a game without being able to destroy boxes? If there's boxes, you should be able to
Is
smash
the guy who
them.
wants to fight us, or I think he's a friend. We don't need a friend yet. So this is the first area. Which is cool. There's a dragon over there.
Visually stunning game.
There's a dragon over here too.
Cool. Do we fight those dragons?
I don't
Or do we
remember.
befriend the dragons?
I think one of the dragons is dead. This one doesn't look very dead, but he could be dead. We can hope he's dead. Oh, okay.
Aw,
Nope.
they weren't doing anything but praying.
They're full of souls, though. I want their delicious souls. I got a whole 30 on them. Also, I'm worried that they'll kill me.
that's my same problem, Master Gamer, is that like I start playing it and I just slowly feel the salt build until I'm like, all right, I could kill it and I could just commit snail genocide right now. I need to take a break.
Snail genocide?
Yeah, or you can kill snails with salt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, I see. I got it. That was a step too far.
I'm doing a bit.
That was a good bit. I just completely missed out on your pun.
Nah, yeah, it's all good. Most of my sense of humor consists of bad jokes and puns.
Do we want to go downstairs or? Oh, there's a man behind this box.
It's trying to hide, but nobody can hide from our dual wielding.
From just crushing everything.
We could have made the visit. We could have just given ourselves the dark, like the drow skin color with the two scimitars.
I've never actually read any of those books. I just
haven't- I
hear they're
haven't either.
terrible.
I
I
just-
just believe in my heart that they're terrible.
It's not even that they're terrible. I mean, yes, they're terrible, but it's that like it's just the most Mary Sue wish fulfillment.
I don't know. Mary Sue is a bad term, which is it's a bad term. I can explain why if you care.
Yeah, I know it's a bad term. It's just it's what people know. So
But you know, it's a bad term from a writing perspective.
yeah,
Yes.
why?
Because the thing people are responding to is not that the character does unbelievable things, but the fact that they don't identify with the character. So it's a failure on the author to create empathy with the character, and not that the character is too good at things. Because
Yeah,
there's a lot
Okay.
of characters that are extremely popular that are just good at everything and everyone likes them.
true.
But you feel bad for them because, like, Luke Skywalker is a perfect example. Luke Skywalker picks up a lightsaber and is the best Jedi, but he also had his parents were turned into
Yeah,
charred corpses.
yeah.
So we feel bad for Luke. We like it when Luke
Aunt and uncle,
succeeds.
not parents.
Uncle, sorry. I mean, his parents were also eventually turned into charred corpses. That dragon is awake.
I don't know. Did was Padme like?
I guess no one burned Padme.
Yeah, I don't think she had a.
His dad, he burned his dad. This dragon is super very much alive. This is a classic Dark Souls trope, is that there's a dragon that will kill the shit out of you.
So you just turn around and walk away.
Well, I think we can run past it.
You don't want to risk it.
I don't want to risk it right now. I don't remember where the second bonfire. Oh shit, he's down here too. So, okay, so I think what we need to do here is gonna breathe up there and then run down this way. And maybe no, that's not a door.
Run away. Run away
Now
as
we're
fast
behind
as
the
you
dragon,
can.
and we should be fine.
And that's when he just turns around and just turns us into a nice little charcoal briquette.
He's mad at us, that's for sure.
Apparently.
There's a knight here. I don't think I can't kick with the double swords. Funky. Unless that knocks short swords or shields away. Ow. That was bad.
Holy move. And he's not going to shield upside down. Is he?
I think he is actually. That almost worked. I tried to dodge.
We tried.
You want to take over for a bit?
Nah, you can
Okay.
keep going if you want.
I think this is the first time I died since I killed that boss.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're doing good so far.
So, Funky, do you know if the double swords move ticks, or should I? This is what I get for looking at the chat while I'm playing Dark Souls.
Yeah.
I missed the one guy. This is why you should lock on important. Lock on.
Yeah. That is indeed my name.
Your name Malcolm?
Yep.
You sure you're not lying to us?
I'm pretty sure I could have been lied to. But
That's
never
an
know.
amusing scenario. Just like your whole life, you're told your name is Malcolm, and then one day your parents sit down and like, look, okay, we didn't want to admit this to you,
they give you
but
your birth certificate, and it just has a completely different name, and you're like, why?
well, we filled
What
out the
else is a
paperwork,
lie?
and then we decided we didn't like Schmuckco. We found out what the word really meant, and I mean that's true. You raised a good point. I didn't mean to drink.
But
there.
I mean, we wouldn't look as cool then.
We kind of do look pretty cool.
Actually, you're right. I think we do look pretty cool. The shield was covering up our kick-ass cape.
Capes are kick ass.
Can't go wrong with the cape.
So since you like Star Wars, do you also like the Marvel Universe?
I do. Like most of your like typical standard nerd
things?
fare, I'm pretty heavily into. Like
That does not work.
Oh God.
The dragon's awake. He has opinions about
He is
things.
awake and not happy. No, but yeah, I name a general sci-fi and/or fantasy thing, and I'm probably into it.
Didn't roast this guy. Roasted all the other guys. I'm not gonna die to this guy, am I? Let's do the same little move. Hey, look. The funny thing is he only cares about breathing fire on me, but not all the skeletons.
I mean, well, you're like super special,
I guess so.
so.
But he doesn't care about killing the skeletons? I don't know.
Hey, I mean, dragons don't care about collateral damage.
Some dragons might care about collateral damage.
Yes.
So do you do book series? I've been reading a lot.
Yes, I do a lot of I've been far too into books since basically I could read.
How come I can't dodge his attacks?
No.
My timing is just bad, I think. I hope there's not a delay. So you wanna run this gauntlet? Do you wanna run this gauntlet?
I'll give it a shot.
You wanna lose all our souls?
Yeah, let's do this. All right.
So you just go down here and through that door and kill all these people. I guess you can start skipping some people if you want to. Like you don't have to kill all the whiny guys. That guy I need to fight.
Okay. No, yeah, I read a lot, or at least in general, I try to read a lot. I haven't been reading as much lately, but yeah, oh God.
You're in a bad place. This is a bad place to be.
Getting caught right in the. Ow. All right. You want to take it back?
Okay, sure. Have you read like Brandon Sanderson stuff at all?
What has he done?
Mistborn is probably the one you've known for.
No, I don't think I've read much of him. The most recent like fantasy series I've become utterly obsessed with is the Kingkiller Chronicles.
That's a good one.
Which-
I mean, I don't like the second one as much as like the first one.
No?
But yeah.
I like the second one. I thought the second one was pretty good.
It got a little porny to me, that's all.
Hmm?
It got a little porny.
I guess. I mean, like the whole Felurian thing was pretty cool, and very much that. I mean, like I liked it because it added a lot of stuff to the world. And
Okay, sure. I mean,
deep down, I'm a world building guy, so I end up caring
I'm
a lot
more
about
sensitive
worlds.
to like I don't know. Also, it was like the ninja stuff. If it would just been Florian, I think it'd be fine. But then it was ninjas too,
Yeah.
the weird magic ninjas. Jordana is still modded. Jordana changed her username because Jordana wants to have the same username everywhere, so it's more easy to follow her. Oh, go left before you go inside. Left. Aha! There is a different area.
Indeed.
Thanks for the... I'm gonna kill this guy. I can't target him. He's cowering so much.
Apparently, you just really, really hate that wall.
This,
Praise the dragon.
they're praising the dragon. No one's praising the dragons that sets everyone on fire, though.
Yeah, because nobody likes the dragon that sets everyone on fire. Because he sets everyone on fire. That poor guy just had a headache.
But he's gonna... If I walked past him, I bet he would have killed me. Can I climb up the dragon? Nope.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure you can't.
Lame. No, but
He
yeah,
doesn't make
like,
great crunchy noises.
I agree. The best parts of the King Killer Chronicles are definitely when he's at the university. Like that's where it's at for King Killer Chronicles.
So how long have you been waiting for the third book then?
Not that long.
Okay, I've been waiting like 3 years now.
I long enough, but not that long.
I mean, I'm sure you'd be overjoyed if it came out tomorrow.
Oh
but,
yeah. I haven't been waiting long enough to like truly have just the frustration set in yet. But
it's been one of those roller coaster rides. This is the real problem, which I don't know happens so much in.
Yeah, I just
books,
in general stay
we're just
away
like,
from release dates.
It's coming out next year. Then it doesn't. And it's
no,
sad.
but I try to.
That
was almost bad.
except this might be promising. Oh, there's an item.
Yeah.
Here. Gold pine resin. Cool. I think that makes their sword temporarily lightning. Yeah. There's a trap ahead.
I think it's the dude who's hiding behind the box. Potentially. Like,
Probably that's what he
the
meant,
dude
yeah.
who steps out from the box and is like, surprise!
Hey, look, we lined them up perfectly.
I wonder if, like, synchronized dying is an Olympic sport in Dark Souls.
Best ragdoll is definitely an award category, though. Synchronized ragdoll? Yeah, I could get behind that.
I'd watch that. But no, yeah. I in general am a fan of world building in general, which leads me
so if
to
you're a fan
enjoy
of
stuff that's
a world
not
building fan,
great.
I would
storytelling.
heavily recommend I need to pay attention and not just make gestures. I would recommend Brandon Sanderson because I believe he's I think the author I've read was the best world building. How do you know it's gonna unless he hits both every time? We got deserter armor. And deserter trousers.
Gotta love my my ability to read, thinking that was desert armor.
You thought it was deserter armor?
I don't know
That's
why that's
bit
what
out
my
of
mind
fiction.
jumped to.
A little out of fiction.
But like, I was like, oh yeah, desert armor, and it made perfect sense in my head. I was like, yeah, desert armor. Who doesn't want desert armor?
I almost had to backstab on him that time. I'm really disappointed in myself that this is the guy I'm dying to.
Yeah, no, but like my love of world building has led me to watch shows like it's led me to consume stuff like Revolution.
I've never watched that
Which-
one. Is that's
It has a really interesting world, and like the dude who plays the uncle is pretty good, but everybody else on that show is the lead girl is just like she's not a great actor in it, and the plot is a little bit convoluted, but the world is so cool that like I watched the entire first season despite the fact that I did not care about the characters.
I was laughing because this armor is heavier and worse in every other way, except frost resistance, I guess.
Yep.
Oh no, actually, wait, no, it is lighter. No, never mind. I'm lying. It was lighter, and just worse. I think we have I think our roll is maxed out. Oh geez.
Hey there, buddy.
You missed, luckily. He's a
Zombie of sorts.
yep, some kind of weird shroud zombie.
No, yeah. The
Ooh, there we go.
it's weird going to playing this playing this because the most recent game I played on a controller, which was like a couple of days ago, was I finished my most recent playthrough of Dishonored. So I keep trying to use Dishonored
Dishonored 1?
controls. Yeah, the first Dishonored. I haven't played the second one yet.
I feel like these games play very differently.
Very differently. In Dishonored, I can just avoid stuff and not talk to anyone. In this, I get killed by everything.
This is like the only game I play with controller, I think.
Yeah, I play Dishonored with the controller just because like it's not that the controls are easy to master there, and it's built to be good with the controller.
I would probably play with a mouse and keyboard just because it has some element of aiming in it.
Yeah, see, that's the difference is that I never aim. Like
Okay.
I
You never aim?
No,
I thought you didn't. You don't play Overwatch and just like Hanzo then?
Okay, I know of Hanzo. I'm not great
Okay.
at playing Hanzo. My one of my best characters is Junkrat, who is the least aimy of the characters because you can just spam out explosives
If there's
everywhere.
aiming involved in Junkrat.
Yeah, but that's less of aiming and more of being able to just arc it into the right area for his explosives, like his grenades. But no, I typically end up playing a healer when I play Overwatch. Like I'm the medic. I'm the support class.
Zenyatta is my most played character.
For me, it's Mercy.
Okay. So
I'm
Zenyatta is
I'm a Mercy.
You aim a lot with Zenyatta. So should we go down here? Or over on this rooftop?
No.
I totally remember nothing from this game somehow. I played this. I remember nothing.
I say we check out the rooftop. If you learned anything from Revenge of the Sith, it's that you always want the high ground.
Star Wars lessons. Okay. Be wary of monstrosity. I remember what's on this rooftop.
You do?
Yep.
Cool. Do we get a rooftop fight?
Oh, definitely.
Oh dear. That is
It's a monstrosity, right?
is definitely monstrous.
I think he's killed everyone else.
Yep. Isn't that just the same dude we fought earlier,
He
but
killed
with
me.
a less
Did I
powerful
not?
guy?
Oh, I ran out of drink.
Ooh,
I didn't notice.
close. Are we gonna have to fight the what's it again, or did you
The what's it? No,
yeah,
we're
you
past
rested. Cool.
Yeah.
We're good. We don't have to fight the dude with the armor.
I can't believe I kept dying to him. I'm so disappointed in myself.
Kill the guy on the roof.
How do I
Before
get-
he'll transform.
We
you
know
kill
that
all of
now.
them before they transform?
I didn't know which
or-
one the right one was.
Okay, cool.
I guess. Wait. Where is. There it is.
Where's the
No.
exit?
How did I. I thought it was over here. Oh, it is over here.
Wrong direction.
Okay, there's Ninja. There he is. He's just gonna leave. Which is cool. Everyone. What if we just. What if we just go casually? Just casually over here.
Just fly casual.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally like.
Oh. And now
Ah, that was-
he knocked us down to his friend.
Yeah, pretty much every other reference and or joke I make is gonna be Star Wars.
I have noticed that there's a lot of them. I just decided not to comment. It's cool. You and Alan should get together and talk about
Yeah,
Star
yeah.
Wars. He's much more positive on Star Wars than I am.
Like my thing about Star Wars is like the people who like try to say that Star Wars is not trash are completely wrong. Star Wars is kind of the most trashy trash when it comes to like science fantasy and stuff. But that's what I love about it is that like they just I love the fact that just the Force is pretty much storytelling incarnate in that universe. Like it's the Force pretty much is just storytelling. Like it's random happenstance and good luck for the good, like the main characters.
I mean, I thought you're talking about just how the Force is just basically an excuse, right?
Yeah, the Force is basically.
You know what? I've made an executive decision. Let's not go this way right now.
I made an executive decision to say, forget this. We're gonna avoid
Unless, forget this. He hit us through the wall and the floor. Combined wall floor attacks.
so much rage.
What are we raging about?
I'm
My
not
failures
sure.
or Or Star Wars? Star Wars rage?
So what is that rage about, Master Gamer?
There's another one? So, who's Ray's parents?
Huh?
Who's Ray's parents? You know?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I think that she's probably gonna either end up being a Skywalker or related to Obi-Wan. Like those are the
right, the Obi-Wan theory.
like the Obi-Wan theory. I think is
Does the Obi-Wan theory only come from the fact that Obi-Wan says Rey?
there's some other evidence for it.
Do you know what it is? I'm curious.
I don't know
I
for
kind
sure.
of
The
got
most
into this a
in-depth
little bit
theory
after
I've
watching
read is
Rogue
that-
One and being like, what the...
Yeah, I mean, like,
Was there no point to that?
to what?
Like, I watched Rogue One expecting there to be tie-in
To be
to
yeah.
Episode 8. Not because
Like, I
obviously
mean,
Rogue One is a
it
good
would be-
sequel.
it would be
Is like a sequel
cool
to
if-
Episode
yeah.
4, but I
There was-
expected
there
some
was
tie-in
there was
in the
less
future,
less tie-ins.
which is not a problem, really.
Yeah, like
Has nothing
I
to
mean,
do with the quality of
I
the
think
film.
I think it makes sense that they didn't have as many tie-ins because like it. I also thought it was interesting and like kind of
Like a firebomb.
an interesting fact that they didn't have the crawl for Rogue One.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's good because it's sort of differentiating between like the trilogies and the side stuff.
And we can stop doing crawls.
I
Outside of Episode 8 and 9, I
I
guess.
personally really love crawls. I had it's got a special place in my heart.
I mean, that's why you keep it around for Episode 8 and 9, because otherwise there would be an actual revolution
And
in America.
presumably 10, 11,
against-
and 12 because
Oh,
you know
are
those
they-
are coming up eventually.
I guess. Oh, it's locked. Hey, buddy. Can you talk to us? I guess he can't talk. He's not chatty.
Yeah, but no. I don't know who Rey's parents are. I think that like it's either gonna be Luke or Obi-Wan. Like those are the two options that I think hold the most credence. Though I did.
Do you remember any
read-
of the other Obi-Wan evidence? Because I just think it's Luke. And that's-
I mean, yeah, that's what they're leading up to. But I mean, and were this if this were a Lucas production instead of being
a Disney.
Disney, like if this were George Lucas writing, I'd be like, that's clearly just a misdirection because Lucas loves his reveals and like his plot twists. But because it isn't, I think that they may just be straight leading into that, which I would be okay with.
I still
it would
think
be-
it's not like a twist, but it's definitely a big reveal because it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
for sure. And
I actually read an interesting
I think you
theory
have to
that
pay
was
too much.
saying
Like
that-
you have to watch that movie twice or
That,
3 times to
that
really
Rey
get
is
it.
just Anakin reincarnated by the Force.
That just
which
seems dumb
is-
as shit.
I don't agree with it, but it was interesting to read it. Like I don't know if I can get behind it, but
so we do
yeah.
need to kill the Roof Man.
is he blocking our path forward?
He's blocking our path. The other ways was entirely locked doors.
Cool.
Where does that guy come from?
Which guy?
Remember the guy who stabbed me?
The dude
Oh,
who
I guess
just
he climbs
charged
the
you?
ladder.
No, I think no. Remember, it was
Oh, he's... Aha!
yeah.
He's hanging over here.
He's being a sneaky
Okay,
little dude.
so somehow we need to charge that guy. Somehow. Like, I can't get to him before he starts transforming, I don't think. Fine, let's do this. Or not.
Or just
No, I'm
immediately
alive, I'm alive,
transform.
I'm alive.
I guess we should be grateful for that ring.
That was definitely a ring
the,
save
the
there.
last 5 hit points.
You know, I wonder if I can just convince him to, like, leap off the roof.
Just jump off the edge.
Convince him to do that.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of health.
That is a lot of health.
That's a good idea. Last time it didn't work out so well.
True, we did kind of just get
Shit.
cloth.
Okay, I'm gonna bait and attack. Okay, now is... So that did a bit. He's just so mouthy. We can do. Should we just do that a bunch of times?
I think that may be the best tactic.
Every time I've gotten close to him, he's just like gone all super attacks and then like this.
Like that. The chompy strafe.
He makes a lot of mess. Look at all this mess.
Blood everywhere.
You can just ignore him? Eh.
Can't we just run past him?
Yeah, probably. I just don't exactly know where to go. Maybe we can figure out where to go from here.
It might be just over the other edge of the roof.
It is. You're right. I don't think we want to drop into that court. Ooh!
That.
That is a crystal lizard. It's full of crystals. I want it. Got it. It's a shitty crystal lizard. We escaped with our lives.
Alright, we're... Oh
Yeah.
god.
It's still Dark Souls. Of course. Got an arrow in our wrist. Of course there's like 4 guys here. Yep. Yep. Should we descend into horrifying
I
darkness?
guess we should. We should.
There's a guy. Oh, is that a bonfire?
I think.
I'm not sure.
Try turning the camera the other direction. You'll see
We're just
better.
gonna go. We're just gonna go
Or
down.
should we go for it?
Don't think it's a bonfire.
Nope. It is a glowing dude.
We can get a lantern. Is this a boss? I can't remember.
Real question is, if we pull out those spears and swords, will he turn into another?
He's got
dude to
too
fight?
many to pull out.
He could do it. It wouldn't take that long.
How about these guys? These guys are also full of. I mostly smash those corpses. These guys, they're full of swords.
True.
I'm not sure if he's a boss or not. If he's not a boss, we can just run past him. If he is a boss, we lose all our souls. He's not a boss. He saw me.
All right. So just run away.
Not fast enough.
Ooh. We tried.
We tried. We tried.
An attempt was made.
Sorry I'm playing so terribly.
Oh no, dude, you're doing way better than I would. We'd still be stuck on the first couple dudes before the first boss.
We'd be in the tutorial section.
Yeah. And be
Okay,
like,
so
what
there,
button
look,
is
look,
read
look at him.
text to
Look at
go?
him right there. You can see his grubby little hands. See? This guy.
Sneaky little dude.
He stabbed us every single time. That guy too. You haven't finished your first playthrough and he will murder you? Okay, so your advice is just not fight that guy?
Good to know.
We can do this. We can do this. We can get to this guy in time. We did not get to him in time.
Run away.
What's down this way?
There's treasure.
There's always treasure. Is there any other way? There is this way too.
That's the other thing. That's the other thing about this game is that like I don't know that I'd be able to play it because I'm the biggest
Like
like
bad at maps.
no, I'm just the biggest loot whore. Like I'd spend
Oops.
oh
You spend all the time looking in crannies.
I'd spend
You're
literally
supposed to
just
do that.
every few but like it's a really bad obsession with me of like I check every corner multiple times.
If I ever miss a corner, tell me to check it. There's
Oh, for
probably
sure, for
there's
sure.
always in this game. There's always going to be something in that corner.
Yeah, that might actually be gratifying to be like, all my searching is actually paying off now.
Well, the thing is, half of the time there's a delicious treasure, and the other half of the time there's a man with a sword.
A man with a sword and a bone to pick.
Mm-hmm.
And that bone is your spinal column.
That's so cool the way that drop attack works, where you drop forward and then do a quick turn.
Yeah. I'm liking the animation. It's pretty cool.
This game is the best looking Dark Souls game, I think, by far. I'm not sure how it actually compares to Bloodborne because I haven't really played Bloodborne.
Good luck finishing it, man. Hopefully you beat it tonight.
I have not beat. I've only beaten 2. I've not beaten 1. I got to the last boss and then
Gave up.
my save got corrupted.
That's. Ooh.
But mostly I gave up. It was a combination of the 2 effects.
It was a convenient excuse to not keep going.
Yeah, my character build was terrible for fighting him because he's like mostly fire damage, and I just couldn't deal with it.
Yeah.
There's also a guy behind us. Yep. Are those fire? Those might be fire barrels.
Do fire barrels explode?
Only if you hit them with fire. There's a corpse in here.
Huh.
That's why you run through barrels. Sometimes there's a body in them with loot in it.
Cool.
Also, sometimes there's a secret door behind the loot. Is all that noise just the guy
I
with
think
the
it's-
arms? I guess he's
Maybe,
above us.
are we right beneath it?
I think we
Yeah.
are.
Huh.
Anything else?
Bigger glow means better loot.
Oh, is that
Cool.
true? I did not know that. Another night.
Today I learned.
Nope, he spotted us. Got a bigger shield than we do.
No. More reach.
He hit us in the face with his shield.
I mean, shield bashing
Ow.
isn't pretty.
I got too close to the
He
wall.
just stabbed you right through that wall.
Mm-hmm. You can't attack through walls, but monsters can.
Of course. Like, why else? Like, how else would that work?
No, you're not allowed to charge upstairs. Oh, he's smart. He's gonna use the stairs, not just jump down.
Okay, cool. That's super useful to know.
What is the tip?
Little glows usually mean something like souls or something.
Oh,
Big
okay.
glows are like keys, armor, weapons, and key items.
Okay. I hadn't even noticed that there was 2 separate glows. That must be small glow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the like first boss guy that you first run into through like in the tutorial section.
Well, we missed the follower.
We did?
Yep. Allegro 1116.
Oh.
30 minutes ago. Yeah. Well, our Twitch alerts are off because we've been changing our setup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we're glad to have you, Allegra.
Mm-hmm. Sorry we missed you. We got a broadsword? Maybe we should. It's
I mean, I would assume that like
it's more strength based, right? Yes. It's more
yeah,
strength
like the slashy quick weapons are probably more dex-like than a broadsword.
broadsword's
I mean-
classic though.
They are classic. They're also more of a bludgeoning weapon than a slashing weapon traditionally. Like you're not killing them with the slashing part of it. You're killing them with the fact that you crush them using a giant piece of metal.
This is not quite that kind of broadsword, actually,
No.
because this is a Dark Souls broadsword, so this is more actually it's
Okay,
more like
so-
a Gladys than a
Yeah,
broadsword.
yeah. That
You're probably thinking of a Zweihander or
yeah, I'm
something
thinking
like
like Conan the Barbarian.
That's
great
a-
sword.
that. Those are in this game too.
Yeah.
Should we jump down and? Ow. Do I have anything to throw at the guy? I don't think so. Ludex what? What?
The name of the boss.
Oh.
The first boss we fought.
Oh, good. He's decided to... Nope, he's not. Decided to give up his throwing ways. There's a dog. Dark Souls is fond of their horrible skeleton dogs.
Yeah, I mean, like, look at that thing.
They're hard to dodge and just so
Just
gross.
in general,
So gross.
annoyingly aggressive.
Mm-hmm. What is this guy? Very no. That's a bludgeoning weapon. It has an edge, but the edge is really just a suggestion.
I like that. The edge is just a suggestion.
Well, that kind of weapon often you actually have because it's got the flat part on the back. So in real life, you
can
probably
flip
hit
it around and
both
just hit it
ends.
with the hard bit.
Mm-hmm. And really, even on a bludgeoning weapon, some edge is nice because it focuses the force.
Yeah. It gives it a more concentrated point
Yep.
to deal the damage in.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware of that. That's why we got rid of our 1 point. And, oh, I forgot about those guys. We're gonna run away.
Yes, Dark Souls, the only game where just as valid of a tactic is running away. Actually, that isn't really the only game. I do that in a lot of games.
It's only valid if you know where you're going.
True, you might end up accidentally just running into more deadliness.
Oh yeah, no, you can so easily get yourself killed. Just sneeze. It's a bad time to sneeze.
Ooh. 35? God.
Oh, did I just hit him for 30?
No, the dude with the axe wields the axe has a strength requirement of 35.
Yeah, that seems about fair.
So that is.
If you looked at the thing, that
terrifying.
thing would probably in real life weigh like, I don't know, 20 pounds or something ridiculous.
Yeah, like.
It's not a realistic weapon. What is Dark Souls?
To be fair, a lot of Dark Souls is not very realistic.
I don't know. That's the kind of interesting thing is that they have a lot of realistic weapons that are more realistic than weapons in most games, and then they have super great swords
Yeah.
and warhammers and stuff.
Okay, so apparently you can turn the Ashen Estus flask into a regular one for a total of 5 instead of 4 at the Firelink Shrine.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's a good tip. I had no idea. We got that guy's spear, which we can't use because we need way more dexterity.
How much dexterity do you need for the
20.
Ooh,
We're at like 16, and we need 14 strength, and we're at like 10. I
10.
think. So we'll
Yeah,
take
10
this.
strength, 17 dexterity. So little ways to go.
Let's see. Okay. Did I kill off? Forgot to kill that guy upstairs, right? Where was he? He was this way? Yes.
Backtracking for days.
No, this is a different... We didn't even go here last time.
No?
No. Because we would have picked this up.
Huh.
We smashed this bookcase.
I'm already lost as far as where we are. I think it's just the other trigger button to do the
And on the
heavier
controller,
attacks on the controller.
like this one?
Yeah.
That's just the other trigger button. I should be using those more. Because like that's a pretty fast one.
Yeah, I mean, I always have the issue of I always just use like either I just
Basic
use
attack.
light attacks or just use heavy attacks, and I never block.
There's
anytime
like
I'm playing any
three.
games like this.
That's the thing with two-handed, like doing it this way. There's 3 levels. Actually, that was a shitty attack. Like this is our heavy attack, I guess, which seems pretty good. That does not charge.
Huh.
That one charges.
Cool.
Apparently, I did not play this game enough. I killed like a good 3 or 4 bosses, but I did not know any of this stuff. Dodged the dog that time. Hopefully, you can get this guy. He had way more health than I expected. I guess he's kind of semi-giant.
A little bit.
Also, he takes his sweet time to drop that axe. Oh.
Out of nowhere.
Halberd through the chest.
Yeah, that thing would be.
The spin attack
pretty
eats
rough.
blue bar. What is this? Do you know what the spin attack is good for? It does use blue bar.
Huh.
So many. We can do so many though. Is that bad? It was the halberd. It was the halberd to the chest that got us.
Yeah. The surprise halberd right in our back.
Mm-hmm. I thought I was far enough away from that guy. I guess not. I kind of want to get all our souls and then go home and then level up some more. 'Cause that would help.
That sounds like a plan. Just run back through, avoid everything.
Should I jinx this? Because like, I'm probably gonna die to that knight now.
So apparently the weapon description will tell you what the special attack does.
Okay. Let's check that out. Actually, we can't down here. It's a combat area.
Indeed.
Is anywhere safe?
No.
Okay, we're safe now. Paired scimitars used by certain cell swords. The scimitar's sharp blades make for effective slashing attacks, but fare poorly against metal armor and tough scale-covered hides.
That would explain why we were having so much trouble with those knights.
With a scimitar in each hand, the whittler can vary their onslaught with a unique left-handed attacks when in the proper stance. Skills: Spin Slash. Slice into foes with a large spinning motion and continue spinning to transition into a strong attack. Interesting. Let's try that on this guy. Oh, okay.
Huh, cool.
If you hit the button, if you hit a different button, you get another attack out.
You gotta hit both buttons.
Did I knock that guy down? I think I did.
I think you just killed him in like the collateral of doing your spin moves.
So, read what the game says. Always good advice. I still might be too used to when Dark Souls wouldn't tell you anything about anything.
When Dark Souls was just like, here's a loincloth and a, stick. Good luck.
But it would just give you like a vague description that didn't mean anything. Like,
Oh, so it was
Like,
just
it would've
it was
said-
meaningless flavor text.
well, yeah, it would have had the first part about that, not the part about the spinning attack, or the other part about being bad against armor.
You just have to figure it out on your own.
But the flavor text probably would have mentioned something about how the people who use these swords were known for spinning around forever.
It gives you just a vague.
They were known as just like spin dancers or something. And, yeah, that kind of thing. We don't need to go that way. Forgot about you. I always forget about somebody.
as they do
I forgot about Dre. I think is what I'm trying to say.
I love that charge that they do. It just makes me think of like the Battlefield 1 bayonet charge across the entire field.
Wait, is there a move to bayonet charge in that game?
So yeah, in Battlefield 1, and I haven't played much Battlefield 1 at all. I don't own it, but I played it at I played it at a friend's house. And I've seen a bunch of videos of how ridiculous the bayonet charges are. Because what happens is the bayonet charges, they don't have like a set time when you stop charging.
Okay.
So like,
Sure.
there's videos where like a dude will like be shooting at a guy who's bayonet charging at him, and the dude will just be weaving back and forth and just Because Bayonet Charge will just one-shot people.
Okay. Interesting.
So there's a bunch of videos of just people like
So
doing
like
a crazy
like
crazy like arcing bayonet charge to slam into you and kill you just by stabbing you.
Ever play what's it called? Team Fortress 2?
I
Because
never
that
got into
sounds
Team
like
Fortress 2.
sounds like the what do you call a demo man with a Highlander sword?
No, what?
I forget. A demo knight. It sounds like a demo knight charge.
Yeah, no, it's. I never got super into TF2 just because it's the whole like I like world building thing,
Right.
so it's mostly just murdering each other.
Mm-hmm. It's got slightly less story than Overwatch.
But I mean, that's the thing is that Overwatch has so much backstory because originally Overwatch was intended to be an MMO.
Remember what I was talking about? This is exactly what I was talking about. Now I have to hit all these walls because I'm suspicious. Because what if it's a good note? Maybe we can roll through. No, see, they get you. They get me every time. It's the worst every time. Should we go back or forward? I think we're really close to a bonfire at this point.
Is there one down there?
I guess we do have a new vision of this. Okay, so I think we drop.
We came from over there.
We come from that side. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we come from in there, and then we can run over there. And I think there's a bonfire
Like just through that doorway.
past like 4 guys.
Cool.
It's always just through that doorway past 4 guys, though.
Notes about walls are usually in front of the wall, so it skips it if they are just.
Place that I know.
It's the.
But I can't be sure.
Yeah, it's the.
I know, but I can't be
it's
sure.
the nagging what if, of like
It's exactly your thing with the looking
Yeah.
for items everywhere.
like I can't help but just like poke around at every corner. That's why I would hate this game, is that I'd spend hours on like one that isn't like an actual one, and then I'd like look it up, and I'd be like, oh, I just wasted 2 hours trying to find this hidden like secret thing.
The worst part is that there's usually like 3, not many more than that. Maybe 5 or 6, but you'll hit one every 4 hours.
Just enough to keep you looking, but
Yes,
not enough for it to
that
be
there's
like
a common
satisfying.
Uh-huh. Not enough that you can come up with any like plan or notion when they appear, really. So I guess we're gonna fight Halberd guy. I hate the. I'm gonna hit you with this, but just wait. Just hold this forever.
I'm gonna mime like I'm doing my usual attack, but I'm gonna wait a little bit so you dodge into it.
Mm-hmm.
Some quality.
The designers
thinking
in this
right there.
game have such good timing.
They've really mastered that art of just
like the fuck you.
Team has way more mimics than
Really?
either of the first two.
That's the other thing. That's the mimic chests in Dark Souls 1 are probably like one of my all-time favorite gaming moments, because it's like a whole game. You see chest, you're the happiest you've ever been. There's
And
gonna
then
be
you
something awesome in it because
then you
there's
get
always
murdered.
And then this is like halfway through the game. This is like you spend 20 hours. And then you hit the chest and instant death. Like it's not like
It's not like
it
you get a
hits
chance
you
to
for
fight
half.
back.
You die
it
all the
kills
way.
you.
Hmm. And then from then on, you attack every single chest you see.
It's the gaming mechanic of turning your expectations on their head. It's like having a.
It's like such a good one because they wait so long.
Well, I mean, the first Dead Space, you were always safe in elevators. Like elevators
there's
were
a
one
way-
of the few places.
This is the way down.
Oh.
Let's just wait until he's on the other side of
Yeah,
it.
you just keep patrolling. But no, yeah, in the first Dead Space game, in the first Dead Space game, you were always safe in elevators. Like, elevators were like the one like safe place that you knew nothing was gonna attack you. And then I think it's either in the second game or like near like midway through the first game, just you suddenly get attacked in an elevator, and it's the most terrifying, startling thing because you're sitting there like, oh, finally I can take a breath.
Right, okay, yeah.
And then just all of a sudden, out of nowhere, creepy necromorph monsters are trying to eat your face again. You're like
Yeah, that
you're
sounds
midway
really
to
cool,
like
too.
taking a snack as you're waiting for the thing to load, and you're like, oh god, no! As you fall over and die. Ah, god, Dead Space. Those games are good, but utterly terrifying. Actually, I have a great. Oh my god. So this one time I was house sitting for some friends, and so it was just me completely alone in a house. And I brought my computer and hooked it up to like their TV so I could play games and whatnot. And I was playing Dead Space, and I turned it off and I was like, all right, that's enough Dead Space for now. But the main menu music, which is the creepiest rendition of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star you've ever heard.
That's the menu music?
Yeah, was permanently like it got stuck on, like the computer glitched and I couldn't figure out how to do it, so I was just like, whatever, I'll just hit the mute button. Then like 4 hours later at about 3 a.m. or no, it wasn't 3 a.m., it was like 1 a.m. I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch like an episode of something and then go to bed. And I was like, why isn't the audio working? And I was like, oh, it's muted, and I unmuted it.
Oh no.
And I had my headphones on and I just heard like extremely loudly the creepiest Twinkle Twinkle Little Star you've ever heard. And literally, I think I literally fell over the back of the couch trying to like jump back and like tossed my headphones across the room. I was like, all right, I guess I'm not sleeping tonight.
Should we just leave this gentleman in this room? Because he might have trouble getting out again. I'm not...
Just
Where the
let
hell are
him
we?
be stuck. I'm not sure.
It's claimed this was a shortcut. Oh, this is a shortcut. Nope, this is not a shortcut. What is this game? They lied to me. Somebody lied to me? I'm adding a tree. I'm scared. Maybe this is a shortcut. This might actually... I don't know. I'm just going down.
Bye-bye.
What?
Oh god!
This is the thing you were talking about. It just happened to us.
You get just
That went-
surprise attacked on the elevator.
That went better than expected. We actually now killed most of the bad guys up
Yeah,
there.
it should just be the...
Okay, there is a
There's
bonfire up there.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
so that's totally worth it then. Can get this dog.
Super dog.
Kills us. I don't know where Axe Guy went. Maybe he dropped past us and missed the elevator. I just something in the foreground just popped in frame and it freaked me the hell out. That's what happened. Okay, where?
So it says
Up
the
these stairs, perhaps.
Oh, there's Halberd guy. Again.
There's a lot of helper guys.
Yeah, presumably it's not the same Halberd guy. Although, I mean, the whole like one of the Dark Souls thing is just people are ever like.
Yeah, but this is like these guys are all members of the military that are undead now.
Yeah.
Was that one of those horrifying things?
I think it was.
That's good that
I
that didn't happen.
I think we dodged a bullet right there.
I think we did. I feel like I'm in the wrong spot. 'Cause I don't see a bonfire. Do you? Can't go up
Maybe
there.
No. Maybe it was up the other stairs. Yeah, we went the wrong way.
Good job, boss.
Hey, we're making sure to explore every corner. We didn't go the wrong way.
Oh, there are stairs there.
We just
okay.
took the long way.
I just didn't see these stairs also. Point blank crossbow.
I liked it because like you walked up to him and you both like did a really big wind up for your attack.
Let's go level up. I think I went to the right place. I hope we went to the right place.
You're hoping.
We can figure out how to do this turn our S's flask into turn our Ashes flask
From
into.
home speak then. Very well, then take note.
She always does the same thing, so I'm going to skip it.
Yeah.
Until she doesn't, and then in which case we'll miss something important.
She tells you where a secret door is, and we're like, wait, what? We check it, and there's nothing there.
That'd be amazing if they actually
At some,
If
at
they
some point that's gonna happen.
internalize their.
It's just they'll get so meta. You're gonna be like, no, yeah, there's a secret here, and there's just no secret. And the fans are just gonna go crazy over it, trying to find it. And then like 6 months after, the devs are just gonna be like, oh no, yeah, there was nothing there.
we improved our Estus class.
Okay, that's good.
We could make our weapons better. Should probably do that. Give us a good, like, 10 damage. We're probably going to use these for most of the game.
Yeah.
Weapons and protection.
Although we did get a new weapon also, which I
That's
forgot.
spear, right? Or
This. We got a rapier. You may have missed this one. I picked it up while running away from somebody, so. But I've never really liked rapiers. Oh, you can parry though. You can
That's
like
nice.
perma parry. And
Are you
punch.
sure you don't want to join Team Sewing Machine?
That is a really cool move.
The
Look,
parry.
This is like holding it up like this. Oh,
Yeah.
neat. Oh no, this is a stance. That's a stance thing.
Oh.
Okay.
Action Estus, my
Okay. Okay.
Okay, cool.
I thought you were saying we could turn the used up, the empty action escus into a shard. Burn a shard at the fire link? An Estus shard? Or a bone shard? No undead bone shards in inventory. We don't have one. What does that do? Does that make the game harder? Is that one of those things? Or I feel like Funke has our best interest at heart, but
Yeah, but I mean, they could just be winning our trust over to just destroy us.
there was one thing in one of these games where it's just like there's a button and it made the whole
There's
game
a
harder.
button that's just like turn up the difficulty to 11.
Well, I think it was like it was a covenant or something that if you joined it, you got constantly or you could be constantly
just
invaded. Yeah. Oh, I went to the wrong place.
Apparently, burning the shard increases how much health you recover
Oh,
from
okay.
Estus.
I thought the undead bone shards were. I thought the Estus shards did both. I guess they don't. Because we got it, and we have 5 shards now.
Yeah.
Wait, was that the right spot?
I think that is the right spot.
I guess that must be the right spot. It's been exciting traveling back and forth, loading screens.
Yeah. No, yeah. Have you ever played Bastion?
In Overwatch?
No, it's not Overwatch. The game. It's by
Oh, yes.
Supergiant Games.
Yes.
Yeah, that had a really interesting way of like rewarding you for making the game harder on yourself. Because it had the
Right.
gods' shrines that you could turn on, and it wasn't like the gods would bless you and make the game like make you better. It was like, nah, everything is gonna be harder to kill and have more stuff. Congrats. One increases how much Estus you can carry. The other increases how much health you recover. You don't have knowledge are a way to increase the difficulty during a run.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm lost. Officially lost. Officially the most lost I've ever been.
Man, I need to play KOTOR again. It's been too long.
Which one do you prefer? 1 or 2?
I actually haven't played 2.
You should play KOTOR 2.
I've been meaning to get around to it, but I think that's one of the few games that I don't own on Steam. I've been meaning to get around.
Yeah, I
to
know
it.
down the elevator, but how do I approach elevator? Oh, I think it's here.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
Found it. Got it. Wait. Before we go down that way, we're gonna stab this man in the back. Or not, because he turned around. One of the coolest things about KOTOR 2 is that it takes the whole concept in the first game where there's like 2 characters you can turn into Jedi. In KOTOR 2, you can turn like everyone into a Jedi.
Nice. But no, yeah, I actually found, because you can get for $10 a port on your phone of the original KOTOR.
Really?
Game. Yeah, and it's actually pretty good. Like the controls are not like
That's
super wonky.
pretty cool.
It functions really well, and I've been every once in a while I'll come back and play through it on that, because it's the sort of thing where like I can just, when I've got free time, wander around and do that.
There is a fan remastering of that game happening.
Yeah.
I saw-
Yeah.
Did you see that video?
I think I saw some stuff about that.
They put out a video. It looked really good.
Yeah.
hmm
Cool.
That is one of the problems with that game. Is it's kind of hideous.
Yeah.
This is mostly going back to it. It was never pretty.
It's like it just looks really weird. Because it was
there's
written
no
that-
backgrounds.
Yeah.
There's no real like. It kind of feels like you're wandering
There's no
around a set
scenery
most of the
for the
time.
most part.
Yeah.
Like it's like the stuff that is immediately important, and then there's like, no, you don't need anything else.
Yeah, like
Why get
any actual
distracted?
thing that's in that world is probably something to interact with.
Yeah.
That's a use for that skill.
The spinny one.
The spin attack.
Yeah. Yeah.
More green blossoms, I think. Should probably like know what all our consumable items, which I'm never going to use, do. Boost stamina recovery speed. Prevents estrus. That's for PvP. Homer bones are always useful. I've never used the dark sign in any of these games. I don't know why anyone would. Lose souls and return to bonfire.
Yeah. It doesn't.
If you want to do that, the easiest way is just to kill yourself.
Yeah, and then your souls are retrievable.
Mm-hmm.
And like, this game is very easy to kill yourself in.
There's no trouble there. None at all. Fire bombs and knives are useful, but I just have a habit of never actually using them. Until I get frustrated on the boss, and the strategy is like, oh, if you can stand on if you get on this ledge and just throw fireballs at them, or fire bombs at them.
Just carpet bomb that.
There was one boss in
Fire
Dark
bomb
Souls
that,
2
yeah.
where I think fire bombs were the recommended strategy. It was pretty early in the game. I forget which one it was, though. So I remember there's a boss in that doorway. So maybe we just go...
Clearly, you just drop down and charge straight into the doorway.
Okay. You said it. I was thinking it, but you said it.
All right, I'll take full responsibility for when we eventually die.
We're gonna die on this guy, probably. He's really cool. Wait, where is he? Where is he? I have to go, like, say hello to this door. Ooh, it's overgrown.
So dramatic.
Our face looks beautiful.
with our
We got a little Steve Buscemi going on, a little more than we realized, I think.
yeah. I think it's the eyes really.
Yeah,
look very
yes.
Steve Buscemi. Like
That's what I meant,
The facial
yes.
proportions are pretty.
Yeah,
pretty
this
cool.
guy.
Pretty cool looking. And at least he isn't like human sized like that. That seems like it's harder to fight.
No, it totally is. Yes,
Like-
if it's human size, you know it's a bad news.
It's gonna be.
When it's a
gonna be
monster that's like 10
terrifying.
times your size, you're like, okay, I can handle
You're like,
this.
all right,
It's
this will
like-
be easy. I can avoid this way easier.
The problem with this guy, as I recall, is he has cold attacks, which was a load of bullshit. And he would do this thing where, like, I would get underneath him, and then he would,
Sit down.
yes, sit down and summon ice. And yeah, he slows you. When you're cold, you're slowed also, which is just the most shitty.
Hit being slowed. I hate that. It's just like. I don't think. you.
He's not doing the attack that I remember him most doing, which is interesting. Which is he had like a charge. Also, if that cold goes to the maximum, I will die. Probably instantly.
Huh.
That's usually how
So
conditions in these
avoid
games
it.
work.
Don't
Thanks,
don't
thanks
get
for
cold.
thanks for your amazing advice. I would never would have considered that on my own.
Have you ever tried just getting good?
It's bound to happen to me.
I tried it once. Terrible time.
You don't recommend it?
No, not at all. 0 out of 10.
If I hit him in his butt, he takes a bit more damage.
Aim for the butt. It's a pretty big target on this guy.
This is.
That
What is it,
is
what?
scary.
Oh, I think he's phase 2'd now. I think he phase 2'd himself. This is what I remember of this fight. It's just like, oh no, oh no, oh no,
Phase 2.
oh no. What is happening? Am I far enough away? Okay, good.
Ooh. Oh, sorry, I keep yawning.
It's fine.
I was up very late last night because I could not sleep.
Did the rain keep you up? It poured last night, right?
Yeah, it was like just dumping down. It was actually like thundering near where
Oh
I
yeah,
was,
that
which
I
was
just
like,
remembered.
which was pretty spooky. I
Right
was like,
before I went to sleep,
ooh.
there was a thunder that lasted about a minute.
No,
I think.
I think that was that had to have been like the same one.
It must have been.
Because like I was sitting there and like I saw the flash and I was like, oh, that was a like flash of lightning, cool. And then just like maybe like 15 seconds later, it was just like, and I was like, this is not ending. Is this just it? Is this where the world ends?
Yeah, that was pretty scary. I've never been a fan of thunder. I only heard the one though.
Yeah, that was the only one I heard as well.
Okay.
But it was just like it was very loud and very just long and
unending,
sudden.
yeah. I have my eyes closed too because I was trying to fall asleep and I missed the lightning. I was like,
So it's just all of a sudden thunder out of nowhere. Yeah, usually thunder like just ends up sounding like somebody's putting their trash cans out on the curb from my house. But like this time it was just like, oh, this is like my room is shaking. This is scary.
I do have an ember. I don't really think I need help on this boss. Maybe I should get help on this boss, but I don't. I guess this guy is harder to avoid than I thought he was. Fine. Wait, no, I need that.
Elevator, come back.
Come back, elevator. You're my only friend. This one's fast. Some of the ones in Dark Souls 1, you have to wait for good, like, 20 seconds.
Oh, yikes.
It gives you extra health, defense, and damage. Oh, I didn't realize that. Interesting. I didn't really use embers much when I played this one, because... Ooh, we got a longsword.
Longswords were pretty useful. Akin to consuming humanity.
Hmm? How do you consume humanity with a longsword?
No, the
Oh, yes.
Ember.
Yeah, but he didn't... See, they finally did the thing which they always should have done, because in the previous games, you would have less health. You would have, like, your maximum health, and then if you weren't powered up, you would have less.
Huh. They just
So in this
so
one,
it was
you
like
just...
it was like you were just underpowered perpetually.
And unless you used the humanity, or I forget what they called in the second game, I think also humanity.
Well, I mean, like,
But then you'd
thematically,
be invaded by PvP players.
thematically, I like that a lot. Like, that's very cool. Mechanically,
kinda
it's
felt
not
bad,
great
yeah.
because it's punishing you for something that, like, it's just making you worse for no reason other than that
Oh,
is
yeah.
the base tier.
Dark Souls
level.
2 also had it. It was shitty. I agree. Because the thing was in Dark Souls 2 was that after just using your humanity, your life would it would tick down slowly over time.
Ooh.
Yeah, because every time you died, it would go down slowly. It would go down one little nick. So you become less and less powerful over time, which felt pretty bad.
Yeah, that does seem pretty bad.
Is this guy optional? I don't actually remember. Because there is a whole other way we just didn't
Get away
go.
with losing half your HP when cursed. As well.
Really? Wow. That was my first playthrough of Dark Souls. I believe ended when I was cursed twice, and then didn't have enough HP to do anything.
Yeah, that. This is why I have not played through this whole game yet.
And then my second playthrough of Dark Souls, I went on because I got cursed, and then I found out how to get uncursed, but I think I read the wrong information. So I went from essentially one side of the map to the other side of the map. Because that one does not have fast travel like this one does. You had to go from bonfire to bonfire. Every time you died, you'd be sent back to your previous bonfire. You know, fun. The definition of fun.
Backtrack. That's certainly a way to get people to explore.
Look at him presenting. Ow. He hit me. That was mean.
Watch out for this icy sumo, buddy.
He's kind of sumo-y, isn't he?
It's mostly the stance.
It's completely the stance.
He's got the squat going on.
Do you think he's a person in there? Or
Like
was a
just
person
one
in there?
dude inside of the belly part of it.
What do you mean one dude inside the
Yeah,
belly?
like a giant mech.
Oh, mech.
It's a giant mech
No, I was
suit.
suggesting that he's a person wearing this armor. Although we can see inside that there's nothing.
Apparently he isn't. Apparently it's just a ghost.
Just a ghost.
Ghost for days.
You know, I'm gonna investigate longswords. You know, you haven't given it a shot in a while. You can totally, if you want to.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like if I do, I'm gonna die immediately.
That's fine.
But I
There's
mean,
nothing-
that is the whole Dark Souls experience, so...
I'm just dying slightly less immediately than you would be.
I'll give it a shot, see if I can make it to the boss.
You want to start from here or
Yeah,
next
sure.
next run?
Alright, let's see.
I was planning on going the opposite way, but you should take a shot at
Controls.
old Boreal, the Boreal, or Vordot, whatever his name was. Oh, nice. That was a well-timed stab.
Oh, he's not dead?
He's not dead. You don't need to fight that guy.
No?
But you can
Alright.
if you want to. You're now
Ah.
fighting that guy. You can't unfight that guy.
Alright, hold on.
Careful, there's more guys upstairs. You pulled, this is bad.
This did not end well.
It went bad.
Alright, let's try that one more time.
Sure. One more time. What was your favorite jerky Dark Souls mechanic, Funke? I'm curious. You went the wrong way. You will have to go the other way.
Yes. And there's the dude over
Oh, right
here,
there.
right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. You can switch the sword back if you want. Targeting. Remember targeting?
I got this. Apparently, I hope I got this.
You can switch the sword back if you want to.
Nah, no, I'm good. I got this. I'll use the rapier.
And this is the longsword.
Long sword. Oh. Same thing, right? Pretty much.
No. Do you not care about your swords? If you read fantasy fiction, I feel like you should get into the YouTube community.
I do care about
that is
my
just,
swords.
There's YouTube, there's a bunch of YouTube
I don't-
videos which are
I don't
just
care as
people
much as-
who talk about
there-
swords. And I
there's-
find it really interesting.
There are some. There's definitely people more into swords than I am.
I also like the idea of parrying, but I've never done it. We could try. You want to start parrying? Welcome.
I'll give it a shot. That is apparently not how to parry.
No, you could not.
No?
Yeah. Maybe I should explain that to you.
Okay, good
but
to know.
we have to pull out our parrying dagger, which I think we have. I think we had one.
That's a thing?
Right? Did we have that? No, I thought that would. Unless, no, this is the rapier. We don't have one. Maybe we can buy one?
Probably. Get good at it, it's kind of broken. You have to use a shield or
Parrying
parrying
dagger. We're anti-shield today. I'll probably eventually just give up and use shields, but
Probably.
for now, for today.
Yeah, I just started playing through The Last of Us for the first time, which is
What do you think of The Last of Us?
it's pretty good. I'm liking it so far. I've mostly just run away from stuff. Like that's
Perfectly respectable.
pretty much my default when it comes to games where you're not required to combat things. It's just like if I don't have to do anything, I'll just avoid it.
I always just failed at avoiding it mostly, was my experience with
It's
The
like
Last of Us.
I'll fail at avoiding most stuff, and then I'll hit a point where I'm just like, all right, or I'll do a decent job of avoiding most stuff, and then I'll hit a point where like I keep failing avoiding things, and I'll try it for like an hour and a half, and then I'll just get frustrated and use just a Molotov and just be like, nope, I'm just gonna burn everything down.
I should go back and play that. I stopped playing it because it's on the PS4
Yeah.
rather than the PS3.
I've got the PS4.
Ow.
I actually got the Uncharted game, like the Uncharted collection for the PS4, and proceeded to play through the original 3 Uncharted games for the first time when I got a PS4. And like, it's.
What do you think of the original 3 Uncharted games?
I love them. I love them a lot. Just that it's just really good storytelling. Honestly, like they do a really good job of telling the story. Like in the games. You played them, right?
Yes, the original 3. I've not played the new one.
Yeah, I want to play the new one. I have not gotten around to buying it yet.
The thing in Soul series that bummed me the most are Smog and Orm. Yeah, Smog. Those are really the thing that's kept me from going back and playing Dark Souls 1. And I did not have a bad experience with
What?
the Four Kings actually.
What are they?
So the Four
Do I
Kings are one of the
want to know?
weirdest boss fights in that whole game because like instead of everything you've seen how this game
Yeah,
works, we're
yeah.
at a level, and that one you're just in blackness, and they kind of fly and are always in front of you. But I was just such a tanky guy at that point, which I think I just one-shot them.
They just like tried to hit you and you were like, nope, flick.
We see what this guy's wearing? I
Yeah.
was like wearing that, but twice as heavy. My shield
You
was
were wearing,
twice
you were
as
wearing
big. and-
that, but like the Diablo equivalent.
Yes, that guy. If he had been dipped in stone, I was wearing what's the stone guy's armor? Funky would know his name, I'm sure, because he's been in every game. But it's basically just like, yeah, it's like somebody dipped armor in liquid stone and then wore it.
Nice.
I've gotten this guy into the worst possible location to fight him.
Oh hey, thanks for following, Smile Dog.
Thank you. Shit. I don't know why, but the spear is so scary. And then around that stamina, it's bad.
Ooh, that
What?
yikes, that sounds very difficult. Okay. Funky.
Is he talking about Four Kings?
I think so. It says you start fighting one, then X amount of time passes, another guy shows up, no problem. But in NG Plus, the problem is their health is increased, but not the timer, which means more kings show up.
Oh, I didn't even
Way too
realize the
difficult.
more kings show up. I didn't. So I only did that fight like twice, or once or twice. So I didn't know how that fight works. So there's 4 of them.
Yeah.
But I guess there's actually, I actually think I killed 5 of them. But you kill one and the next one comes up.
Yeah.
Or at least I thought. But apparently you can have multiples, which would just be shitty and impossible.
Yeah, that would explain why you didn't have a bad experience. You just like killed it and then just waited around for the next one to show up.
It was only like a few seconds, I
Yeah,
think, in
yeah.
mine. But yeah, that
A
explains
few
lot.
seconds still counts as waiting in Dark Souls. A few seconds can
Enough to
change
pump an
everything.
Estus flat, for sure.
Yeah.
I also never did New Game Plus. Because I never beat it. I never beat Dark Souls 1.
Yeah.
But yeah, Smog and Ornstein was one of the only bosses I summoned on, which is what you can get players to help you.
Yeah.
That was the only way I ever got past it.
So what is
It's just two
Oh,
guys,
Lord.
basically. It's just two guys. One of them's a big dude with a hammer, and the other one's a fast dude with a spear. So
wait, I think I've seen gameplay
I'm
of
sure
that.
that's the gameplay that people show when
That's
they
the
talk about
gameplay
Dark
that
Souls.
everybody shows.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've definitely
It's
seen
the guy with the humongous mallet, and then
Yeah,
the
yeah.
guy with the lightning spear.
Yeah, I think I watched that and was like, man, I'm glad I quit after not even the first boss.
The thing, they're only like, I don't know, like halfway through, and I think they're probably where most people stop playing.
They just give up. They're like, nah, this is. I've had enough personal torture for today.
Yeah, they're like, I don't know, probably one of the most one of the most difficult fights in video games. Oh, very close.
The gentle backpedals, you almost just dive into the
Into the empty hole.
abyss beneath.
I should start being polite to myself and sending the elevator back up when we get down. Some point your family basically maxed out, but their health keeps going up and up, and even the timer always remains the same. Okay, that sounds real bad. Yeah.
Sounds like a.
Those are the guys you
Sounds like
fight
a
in the
nightmare.
abyss, right? They're the abyss boss. Are those guys falling? Yes, they are. Why are these skeletons so big? I want to know.
No, that's a good question. They're like
They're a little beefy.
they're like weirdly larger than you. It's like when you die, your skeleton just expands.
Unless they were like half giants or something. What if we just skip those guys and went this
Everybody in the
way?
entire like Dark Souls universe is a half giant, other than like you and the chick you talk to at the
Yeah.
one place. It's like I can see it for what's his name, the blacksmith. He might be half giant.
I think he's just all muscle. I think that's his deal. He just sits there all day and goes tink, tink, tink. It's quite a bit of cardio.
Die eventually, his bones will be
Size and
buried.
the big
Yeah,
evidence. Everyone's Brock Lesnar. I like that's my new headcanon, is that we're in the land of Brock Lesnar. Are you familiar with wrestling at all?
Not really, no.
There's a lady over there. Do you think she's a
Where?
bad lady or a nice lady? Time for jog. Is it right there, Lane? Apparently, there's a nice person.
The wait has been long, unkindled one. I am Emma, High Priestess of Lothric Castle. Allow me to speak.
How are you still alive, lady?
You will not find the
There are
roses
literally giant evil monsters everywhere.
They don't come in
their
here.
journey homes converging at the base of this castle.
So are they like
Head to the bottom
vampires?
of
They
the
can't like cross the threshold without an invitation, or they're afraid of like the holy places or something?
I think we need to come up here.
If you fear trespassers, then etch this, and the old Concord will beckon.
So we have the option to join a covenant now.
Unkindled one, go through but
And she gave us a banner, so that's cool. I don't think there's anything else in this room. Try torch. I don't have a torch. What are you talking about? So that was an important rest stop. There's all these creepy corpses. I really like these creepy corpses. There's a lot more of them later on.
So yeah, anytime I hear Brock, I immediately think, what's it? The Adult Swim show. The Venture
Brock
Bros.
Sampson.
Yeah, I immediately think Brock Sampson, just because
They're basically the same, aren't they?
yeah, Brock is based off of the wrestler.
Is he really?
I'm pretty sure. I think he's at least based off of wrestling in general.
Oh, I just realized why everyone might be giants. We might be short.
Oh my god.
We might be short.
We're just a short guy.
We're just a short guy. I think that might be the case. I think we're just like 5 feet tall. Because we did not change our height settings, and I might have made our legs smaller. I don't remember if I made our legs smaller.
I think we did make our legs
I don't
smaller.
remember if I reset them though. Get help before the game. I should probably do that as soon as I kill this guy. Come on, just like, don't do that move. There we go. That's what I wanted.
Just strafe and stab him in the back
Circle strafing is the best strategy.
all the time.
Didn't drop it.
Hit forward plus attack to kick his shield.
Tough enemy ahead. Let's not play with that guy. He's following us. I can tell.
He's gonna show up behind you.
Oh yeah, sure. Just
You're like, hello. And murder you.
You know, I'm gonna clear out these guys and then check if there's anything else in this area. And then we're gonna homeward bone. Oh right, I'm not using the scimitar anymore. I can kick shields.
Indeed.
See?
Oh man, that's gotta be handy.
It's real handy. Especially some enemies like these guys will just decide to
Like
eternally
a shield turtle forever.
Yeah.
Fun times.
Like the knight was doing that too.
Kicking a shield gives you a setup for a critical hit. That's if they get staggered, could take numerous hits. Solid advice.
And here I was told that the Dark Souls community is terrible. So far you guys seem nice. Okay. There's vines everywhere. Probably just go back now, because if we can't, I can't kill that guy with one Estus flask. And we're gonna ember up anyway, so let's use this. Oh, I need to move closer. Okay. Interesting. I did not know that you could get a critical off a shield knock.
Trinkets, I've lots of little things to eat. And yes, Ashen One has his own.
So she has useful things. I keep forgetting to check what they are before spending all my souls and levels. She's got some chainmail, some weapons, dagger, short sword. No parrying dagger. What are these? Mark path. What is her key? Key to the lap-bladed tower behind the shrine. Okay.
Ashen One, be sure.
Ah, tis good, tis what needs.
Wait, these ones? Wait, does the mail breaker parry? It might. Oh, I could make a raw. I don't know. Should I do this? We have raw gems. So there's an upgrade system. We can't do this one.
It's just like
So-
insetting gems and the swords that do different things.
Well, there's different. Yeah, there's different branching. Like, there's different weapons. So, for example, there's the fire gem, which adds fire damage, obviously.
Okay.
There's the raw gem, which just makes it more damaging, but it gets rid of the attribute bonus. This one also gets rid of the attribute bonus. Like, But this one makes the attribute bonus better, but lowers the base damage.
Huh.
Yeah, it's weird. So if we had a lot of dexterity, this would be better than this or this.
Cool.
Also,
If you had low dexterity, it wouldn't be too important.
Yeah, which we have low dexterity right now. The other thing is that like some enemies are weak against fire or lightning or dark or magic, and some are strong against fire or lightning or dark.
The basic Pokemon strat of.
I don't know if it follows Pokemon rules.
I mean, I don't know that it's the same rules, but it's the same mechanic.
Yes, but what I mean is I don't know if it's logical who doesn't take fire damage and who does, or
To be
not.
fair, like, is Pokemon really logical about that either?
I mean, obviously it is totally right. I don't even know my Pokemon weaknesses well enough. It's broken. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make
Add a little bit of damage.
a lot of damage actually. Like we
A
had
lot of damage.
40 damage. We added like
Oh, yikes.
30% or something like that. Oh look, there's a man.
Ah, another one roused from the sleep of death. Well, you're not alone. We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right. Gives me conniptions.
Knights and dragons are weak to
What
lightning.
The lords of
Obviously, right? Obviously.
molding thrones. But don't you think?
He taught us
Huh.
the emote collapse.
What a Debbie Downer.
He's a Debbie Downer.
I feel like a lot of this game is full of very depressed people.
Oh, it is. Everyone's depressed. Everyone's on the edge of despair. I'm in the right spot, right?
What was his name? The dude who's always praising the sun.
I'm not in the right spot.
Is
Oh,
the dude who's always praising the sun depressed? He doesn't seem too
Solier.
depressed. Yeah.
Solier. Well, that's why everyone loves Solier, because he's like the one guy who's like, hey, you're awesome. Everyone's awesome.
Yeah, true. I guess everybody being dead might make you depressed.
Well, everyone's not just dead. Everyone's died multiple times.
Everyone's just constantly having to relive it over and over again.
Also, everyone's died multiple times, and things are usually shitty for them personally.
Everything is not awesome.
Will anyone be my friend?
Won't anyone be my friend?
I have so many Steel Soldier's helms at this point. Yes, somebody's my friend. No, that was a reflection. Maybe friends are up here. Usually there's like a spot. Usually people.
Everything is awful. Pretty sure that does seem to be the Dark
there's
Souls
one
theme
there.
song.
Should we summon Nixia?
Sure.
He's got a weird facial tattoo.
It's got like a third eye.
I don't know if they're gonna help us or not.
No?
I mean, we summoned them, but maybe they declined.
Maybe.
We're also stronger, apparently. So.
Yeah, I really like your I like the fact that you can destroy boxes by basically doing a somersault on top of them.
Through them.
But like that was great because it wasn't even through them for that one.
Oh.
You just sort of like did a backflip and landed on your back on all of the boxes and chairs and it just shattered.
Oh no, I pulled both dogs. That's fine.
Ooh, murdered.
Any new signs? Still next to you? Unable to summon Phantom. Okay.
What?
There's usually a character we can summon. Do you know where that person's sign is? Like an in-game character, usually. So what is he saying about the elevator?
When you go down the stairs, take a sharp left and roll off the elevator. NPC summons are usually near the boss.
Fog gates?
The boss
Okay.
fog gates.
Right. Two-hand my weapon. Good point. So, we're at the elevator. Go down the stairs, take a sharp left and roll off. Oh, I see what he's saying. Yeah, I found that. Oh, they're all coming regardless? Okay. The fast attack. The blood splatter in this game is pretty great, in my opinion. Like the
one that like shows you how people
That.
died.
or no, just like the
just effects.
yeah, just the effect when you hit somebody.
Yeah. I was noticing that it's pretty nice. It's always nice when a game like goes the extra mile to add like nice little effects in that look good.
There we go. Got it. This guy saw what just happened. Is not sure how he feels about it.
Just a little tentative about actually engaging with the man who just went sword to sword with one of his buddies.
Okay, is this the NPC?
If you want, you can just run past
could
all of
be.
these guys to the boss.
I know, but I wanted the summon sign. I think that's the NPC because it's a different color, and it's named Sir or Saint Ignacio, and it looks like an NPC.
It does indeed look like an NPC.
Let's just check up here real quick. Okay, we're gonna summon Ignacio, and possibly this other person. I don't know if we can summon two people.
That's him. NPC names don't usually sound like Big Dong 69.
We still can't summon though.
Odd.
I don't know why we can't summon. Do I need to do something? Fine. We're just gonna do this. We're gonna man up. Lose.
Clearly it's just gonna be we're gonna hit him once and it's gonna one-shot it.
One shot me?
No, the
Oh.
boss. Clearly I was wrong, but one can always hope.
That would have been hilarious. And impossible.
It's just a 1 in like 10,000 chance to one-shot a boss.
Oh, like that dagger from Skyrim?
Oh, man. What was that dagger called again?
The Arkham Dagson or something? It was the dagger of Arkham Dagson. I know that.
Yeah. I love stuff like that, where it's like, this dagger is only good because it may possibly one-shot something. If it
Never,
feels like it.
never once. Not once.
Indeed.
I also buffed it like a ton, like I enchanted it or something, or reforged it, so it was a really good dagger.
Yeah, I
But
actually always ended up playing a spell sword because rather than try and master using a shield,
so we crushed it.
rather than trying to master a shield, I always ended up just using a sword of some kind and then healing magic, because apparently just preventing it is just as good as actually healing it.
So, did these? Oh, this is amazing.
All of them were saying leap off the edge, right?
No, I don't know. No, I'm just like, maybe this person is saying that. Beware of death. They're not saying. No one. I don't think anyone is saying jump
A
off
lot
the
of
edge.
people just jumped
I
off
like
the
a lot
edge.
of people just jump off the edge, like this guy. He's just gonna step forward?
That is.
I don't know. Yep. Okay, so let's do the thing we're supposed to do and move on. Remember, we got the banner. We need to have done that.
Yeah.
Raise it 420. You killed the ancient wyvern in one hit for... How do you do that? And is that in this game, or is that in Skyrim also? Aren't they cute?
Look at those. Look at those Furies. Taking you to Hades.
Actually, they're just gonna drop this off down here. It's a taxi service. It's like Uber. It's the new Uber, or the old Uber.
The original Uber.
Mm-hmm. Horrifying
Just giant flying demon things.
Yeah, weird demon things. No wig. How
That's
do you
the game.
do that much damage? Please tell us. I would love to know. I'm assuming it was a drop attack.
Active for Uber Eats.
Nice. Is that many multiple layers of New Game Plus? Ing? Is that what it is? Okay, so there's like a bunch of guys all over the place. These are different shitty skeletons. Shitty skeletons are a major theme in Dark Souls. You may have noticed.
Yeah, I did. It seems skeletons.
Oh, they opened the door. Oh, right, yeah. We don't even need to kill the skeletons because the dogs do it for us.
Huh.
Ow. Hey, dog. Good. Okay, so he closed the door. Oh, he's supposed to die that way? More dogs. That's interesting. I don't think I got to that boss. Note to future self. When we hit the ancient vermin, to do a drop attack.
Mm-hmm. If we hit the ancient wyvern.
So, okay, that's one of my other favorite things about this game. There's an item in it called the Alluring Skull, which attracts certain types of enemies. But what they do with the Alluring Skull is that they will put it on a corpse that's in a precarious situation to encourage you to go get it. And you go there and you're like, it's an Alluring Skull. You assholes. It's so good. It's an item that attracts people, and then they always put it on, like, there'll be like 4 knights in front of it, and then you fight all of them, and it's just an Alluring Skull.
That's some beautiful game mechanics right there. Some beautiful game design.
One of these guys is our friend, I think.
Start hitting them.
No, he's our friend.
Do anything if you hit them.
See, I told you one of them's our friend.
Undo my shadow.
Where is he? Where is he? There he is. He's moving.
Oh. Oh, then it's true.
I think he might be evil.
Champion of Ash, as I live and breathe. To
Maybe.
be in your presence
know.
is a great honor. I am Yol of Londo, a pilgrim, as you can see, only
I go to clubs
somehow
and use the Alluring
I
Skull on
failed
the
to
ladies.
die as
I
was
got banned
ordained.
because it was full of forget-me-not
Perhaps
pills.
the calling lies elsewhere. Say, champion of Ash, how does the idea of taking me into your service strike you?
Should we take him into our
I was
service?
once a sorcerer.
He's a sorcerer.
Surely I can be of use. Oh, I am.
He
honored.
offered me a dark pact in my other game, and then I didn't decide whether or not to take it, and then I came back and he was dead.
You have turned
So-
my purpose anew.
Should we take his dark pact
Your
this time?
Londo,
What do you think,
solemnly swear
Tanaki,
myself
and
to you.
others in the chat? Also, there's a dragon down there.
You should fight it.
I think it's dead.
Oh.
We should take his dark pact.
We should,
Okay. It sounded dodgy. It sounded really really dodgy.
Anything that says Dark Pact is in general something to be suspicious of.
Yeah, he did mention he like suggested it was evil, but he would give me power in exchange for something like I think it was like give you levels now in exchange for levels harder to get later or something like that. And now we're into an area I always thought of as like the redneck area. I'm not really sure why.
Just it ended up associated in your mind.
Associated in my mind. I think it's because it's a little bit more rural. We came from the city, and now we're in the undead settlement. Actually, we should probably go. What the hell is all that noise? Probably go
Absolutely
spend our
terrifying.
souls. Oh, it's all that. Every time we would come back, he will release the hounds on those skeletons, and they'll die. Not linking the fire is the right thing to do. That's usually what people think about these games, is that not linking the fire is the correct, or the good choice.
Welcome home, speak thine heart.
Yeah, because isn't like the whole general idea behind it that like the humans are keeping the fire alive, that is like the fire of the universe and preventing the world from actually moving on.
Yeah, it's the
Which
whole,
is
the
just
whole idea is
kind of
that
just-
we're kind of trapped in stasis
Yeah,
by
it's
doing
just
the things we're doing.
it's got everything stuck where it is.
Like,
and-
I'm assuming the end of the game is going to come here and set yourself on fire so the fire continues. But
yeah, something like that.
Frampt is a liar. Kate is the good guy. I don't remember Kate. I don't think I know. I never saw Kate. I never met Kate because you have to do really. It's hard to get to Kate first time. I only got that far into the game that once. I can make her sword better. Let's make her sword +1. And
Pretty be careful.
does she have anything to sell us?
Ah,
Buy some of those, and those will help transport you back to Bonfire with your souls intact.
It's pretty cool.
They said something about torches before, so I'm gonna get a torch. And besides that, I don't think we really need anything else. Poison doubled up?
Ashen one.
I think there's poison in this area. I think.
Probably.
Or maybe it's the next area. I don't remember.
We'll use it at some point.
You never got to experience the other great part of Dark Souls, which is
Yeah.
lakes of poison.
Ah,
So it's I think
Wonderful.
it's in all 3 of the games. It's just an area where you're in water, so you move slower, but the water is also poison. Yep,
just sounds like the worst.
it's pretty much the worst. Yeah.
I love the world of Dark Souls, and I want to know more about it, but I don't want to have to play through all of Dark Souls to know
You don't
more
want to
about
go.
the world.
You don't want to go to the poison lake.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, we're still
I'll
in
avoid
there.
the poison lake. Also, that dude totally just tried to stab you in the stomach with a pitchfork.
Yep. Got a small leather shield.
You didn't think of yourself as a god, you'd snuff the flame out. But you know.
Do you become a god or do you become a toast? I don't remember. I guess it doesn't really tell you either.
I thought it was that the Age of Man is, or the Age of Fire is coming to an end, and like the Age of Darkness is going to show up.
That's what I think so. I think it's also implied that humans are of darkness and not of fire.
Hmm.
So in some way,
In some ways, it is the darkness is us just showing up.
well, in some ways, the Age of Darkness would be the Age of Man instead of like the Age of Gods and
Yeah.
Dragons and stuff. Even though everyone in this game is a skeleton, pretty much.
Yeah, it's I mean, the thing I remember is that there was a huge caveat at the front of the like big just Dark Souls world like facts and
The caveat is that no
backstory
one knows what
that
it
was
is.
nobody's really sure because it's super ambiguous and this is all just stuff we've drawn from random bits we found. Like, don't quote us on this. This is just our best estimate as to what they were trying to get across with the game. Yeah.
I think it's also a bit that that the fire is the wrong thing is sort of a twist ending, sort of.
Yeah.
Oh, right, there's magic. Does that follow me forever, or does that go away? Now there are 2 of them. Now there's 3 of them. That's not good. She's just gonna keep doing. She's just gonna keep. I don't remember this part. They are going away eventually. Not that eventually. She's also got a hammer.
The dudes or the lady?
The lady's casting magic at me. It's a shitty thing.
Can you lure her to a place where you can drop on her again?
Or we just kill her.
Or that works too.
They were having like a cult meeting or something. We have a worker's hat now. Oh, actually, a lot of items dropped.
It's actually a witch's hat.
We have a. We can hit people with their own. What's it called?
Beat them with the pitchfork.
Pitchfork. Do we have a bow?
Have a what?
We do have a bow. I've almost never used a bow in this game.
I like how archery is in it. It's always a little hard to balance archery in games. I've found like
I think it's
people usually
pretty
seem to
bad,
like-
but the thing it is really useful for is pulling people to you instead of going and saying hello to them.
Huh.
Like in that situation, you just ping somebody with the bow and then they come fight you, rather than me trying to
rather
not
than trying
pull.
to maneuver your way around to go fight someone.
Oh, bows are good? Bows are good, apparently. Why do you think they're burning this tree with all these corpses around it?
Why not?
Sure. Sure.
Perhaps it's for the glory of Satan. Or whatever the Satan equivalent in Dark Souls is.
I'm not sure if there's really a Satan equivalent. You know, I'm not sure if there's anyone bad in Dark Souls. Or really, okay. I'm not sure if there's anyone more bad than anyone else.
You're not sure if there is a bad guy of Dark Souls?
I think it just like that implies that there's a not bad guy of Dark Souls.
That implies that there's a good guy. What if everybody's just bad guys?
Yeah, it's like what if everyone's just bad guys?
I guess technically then you don't have like a point of reference, and so
Should I be cutting these corpses
everybody's
down?
bad guys. I don't know if you should, but you definitely are. Also, that is terrifying.
Oh wow. In my last playthrough, it took me like 20 hits to kill one of those things.
Huh. I think you didn't deal a lot of damage in your last playthrough.
I think it was they had a resistance, whatever I was using. Are any of these alive? Some of these are alive. I'm sure.
I think it might be that
is.
one. Yeah.
I tried to do a jump attack. That was a bad idea. He's got red eyes.
Does he?
Look at him.
Oh, damn, he does. That's,
you want a closer look?
that's some spooky stuff right there.
He's a spooky skeleton.
So spooky.
Also wants
He's
to like
a little bit scary.
use his farming equipment on me.
What a spooky, scary skeleton.
What's through this door? It is not open from this side. There's a cauldron and an item. You can't always target the things that aren't awake yet, right?
I would imagine so. Otherwise, it would kind of make the whole like pretending to get sleep thing kind of pointless.
Oh, you know I can't target this guy. Sometimes. There's two of them. Okay. Did I come the back way? Because I feel like I came the back way.
You might have.
What's wrong with their sound effects?
I don't know.
Did I just kill them too quick?
Maybe. Or
Oh, that's what that was.
okay.
Is there a bad guy in
I
here?
think there was like another dude way down who was shooting stuff at us.
That is what that was, yeah.
Okay, cool.
This is just an empty room.
Full of smashable objects. That's a room that I would say is not empty, but full of fun. 'Cause what's more fun than just breaking things?
Not being broken yourself. A thrall axe. And a whip. What the hell is a thrall axe? That seems like a fairly shitty axe.
It's like a hand axe of some sort.
Mm-hmm. I want to be not near this lady. Because that. I don't like that.
Is that bleeding?
Yes.
It's not fun.
If your bleeding bar maxes out, you just take like
You
most
bled out and die.
You take most of your life. It doesn't actually instantly kill you. It just usually does.
It technically doesn't kill you, but it does remove a bunch of health. And if that happens to kill you, it's not his
Oh,
fault.
shit,
It's not its fault.
She knows in my head. Well, I stabbed her in the butt.
Get blocked.
Did you say get walked?
I did. It became sorry. That's something that's happened because it's what my friends have started saying in our friend group.
Okay.
Like it's
Get walked?
they're pretty much like the. It's hard to describe them. They're kind of just like memes incarnate at this point. Like it's gotten.
But is it
it's
like
gotten
friend
so
memes?
meta.
Is it not, or is it real memes?
Yes, it's like
Okay.
it's like friend memes and real memes, like to the point where it's just like the stuff will get referenced in other references that started out as just a reference to
Okay.
a different reference.
Sure.
Like
Great.
the meta game for this Skype group that I haven't actually been in a while is just ridiculous, but the get guacked is like just has become one of the common phrases for just as opposed to like get wrecked.
I like get walked better.
Yeah, it's fun to say, and it adds that little wait what thing for anybody who like is just like listening in half-heartedly.
What?
Oh,
Oh.
huh?
Damn it.
Did we get invaded?
Yes.
Okay.
I am bad at PvP. Like, also, we have no health. I've never been good at this. And this person is pretty decent, it seems like.
Oh dang! I thought you kicked him off the cliff.
Oh shit, he's got health and I don't. Oh no, we're done. Well, that's what you get for walking around as an embered person.
Yep.
It was bound to happen.
At some point.
Yeah, I'm really liking longsword. It's a lot better than the double swords. Oh man, and we're both so far away from our corpse. It's like all the way over there. Is there another? We're gonna try to go the other way this time because I think it's faster to where we die. Although I can't remember, because this is one of those sections that I did like back and forwards many times.
What if he's recommending two-handing it?
I do keep forgetting to do that. Two-handing it is correct, because I'm not using a shield.
Like those little
These guys,
scuttly.
they got like hoods and colors.
They look like evil, like monkey jesters.
That's the evil. They definitely do remind me of evil monkey gestures.
Like, I didn't know that evil monkey jesters was
take
a
a
thing,
right.
but evil monkey jesters is pretty much a thing.
So where? Okay, let's try to figure out where we're trying to get to. Cause we went that way. Okay, I think we went down this hallway, right? And then so we
Yeah.
probably were trying to get there.
Did we die somewhere inside that building right over there?
No, we came out. I think we came out here and died
Is it like right below us?
in this part.
Yeah.
I think that's
Sorry, I
just
thought the
scenery.
town went under us.
It does. It goes up and down and all around.
Isn't that like one of the things Dark Souls is known for? Is for having just like crazy,
Yes,
windy, twisty, wiggly maps.
and shortcuts. Any tips from the chat?
Tested out two-handed, one-hand swings, killing in 2 hits, but I believe that two-hand takes more stamina, and if that's the case, you may as well one-hand.
I generally like killing in fewer hits, more than having more stamina.
Yeah, he's saying that like if it is
Killing in one.
if it is killing them in 2 hits regardless, then
It's
you may as well just
It's not quite. I think it's killing in 3 hits. Also, I don't know. It's always to me. It's always like which attack style I like.
yeah. Stab him right up the butt.
Yep. Oh, he lived. He lived. Didn't work.
Mhm.
Okay. Creepy door. Actually opening creepy door. I don't think this is a boss.
Man.
Great.
Just thought of the Futurama bit, the scary door.
That's a good bit. Oh gee. What?
Walking in a dark corridor. Suddenly your eyes fall out. It's the scary door. Oh god, that was...
Explosive barrels.
I don't know why I leaned away from the explosion, despite the fact that, like, I leaned this way to get away from a non-existent explosion. That's how invested I am in this game.
So we can see your body from here.
You can make that jump.
No, we can't. No, we're not doing that. So I thought this was a shortcut, but how do I get over there? That's how I get over there. How do I get over there? I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to. I don't like that. That's a man with a cauldron.
I'm gonna guess that we should avoid him because he's spooky looking.
I think we're just gonna go the other way and try to get our souls back.
Sounds like a plan.
Should be able to do it without dying. I think. I almost fell. Everyone saw that, right?
Yep, that was you were about
The one step
maybe
just
a
off the
centimeter
cliff.
away from death.
One step just was completely off the edge.
You were technically standing on nothing for a moment there.
Mhm. These guys' sound effects are super weird.
It's very gooshy.
I think they keep cutting out.
Oh my god, they're literally the jesters. They have bells.
Do they have bells?
Or no, it's the chains, but it sounds like bells.
Oh, is their phone? Oh.
Yeah.
I thought the game made that noise for a second.
No, the game does not have the Kim Possible ringtone.
Oh, that's what it is.
That's
Okay.
that's why you recognize it. It's the Kim Possible. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I've got that for my text tone, and then my ringtone is the song "I'm Han Solo" from the Star Wars Connect game. Because as terrible as that game is, it's utterly,
You want to immortalize
utterly
that
wonderful.
one aspect of it?
It's such a the game is not a great game, but it's also not a bad game. It got everybody was
Isn't it a bad
trashing
game?
it.
I thought it was a bad game.
Everybody was trashing it because they really wanted to be able to use lightsabers, and the one lightsaber mini game was not like great, but everything else about it is really fun. Like that. Also, the bit that I took that song from is literally a dancing mini game.
I've seen this footage.
Yeah,
yes.
you gotta dance.
Han Solo does the dance. Yes.
Han Solo does the dance. There's a bunch of kick-ass dance moves that they invented and like named for all the stuff. Like there's one called the Millennium Falcon or something, and it's like it's ridiculous, but I love it.
Fun thing about this game is you can do a drop attack from like any height.
Excuse me, how did you just do a drop attack from literally just stepping down an inch?
You can do it. Let's not die to these guys this time. I'm not even sure if there's any point in killing them.
Yeah, a lot of damage.
They do. At the couple again. Maybe I should shoot an arrow at one of them.
Maybe.
Maybe we should wrap up the stream soon. I don't.
Try
Do you
it.
remember where we're supposed to go? Till 3 or till 4?
I don't.
Okay. I don't remember either. No one told us to stop.
Yeah, nobody's yelling at us to get off. So I guess we can keep
are the
going
only
for
stream
now.
today, unfortunately. But we will be streaming. There will be a stream tomorrow. It's our non-committal Tuesday, so it could be anything, and I'm not remembering what it actually is. And then on Wednesdays, there's Partners in Crime with Joanne and Alan. We mentioned Alan before, the lover of Star Wars, the other lover of Star Wars.
I need to talk with him about some Star Wars stuff. See what his opinions are.
His opinions are Star Wars is great, and I think that's about it.
All right, great. We'll get along well.
Just also stream on Thursday, or there's 2 streams on Thursday. There's Strong Female Character, where Gabrielle is most likely going to be playing The Sims, because she always plays The Sims. And then I will return with Chris, and we'll be playing a new game, because we finished up Hitman, which is what we were playing before.
Yeah, nice.
How did I fail to drop attack that guy?
I don't know. What game are you guys going to be playing now?
We haven't actually talked about it yet. We could get on that.
Just gonna find a new game with no hours played.
Yes.
Or 0 hours played.
Mm-hmm.
We actually use the proper name for the.
Right, I forgot to mention the name of the show. That was,
Yeah.
Yeah, 0 hours played, because the theme of the show was originally we were going to play games.
All of the games that you just have bought but never played.
Then we bought Hitman and played that instead.
Yeah, I like that appeals to me in concept because I have 148 games on Steam right now, and I've there's probably a good 40 that have never been actually installed on my computer that I've just gotten and never gotten around to playing or installing or
Wait, are these...
touching.
Is there standard arrows? There we go.
That was so overly dramatic.
Okay. Aha. You have to hit many buttons in sequence. Holy shit.
That's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage. I should pull out my sword. Okay, Funke was right. Arrows do a lot. There's a hole here. And nothing else.
Well, when in doubt, jump in the hole.
We've been in this hole. Remember that guy?
Oh yeah. Spooky dude.
I don't know why he's just many times spookier than everyone else here.
Got, like an extra level spook. We know you're a monster. We can see your health bar.
He decided to be
He's
cooler with the
trying
glowing red eyes.
Very hard not to be seen.
Okay, so where'd the guy? He didn't come out. He smashed the door, and then he didn't come out of the door. Where is he?
Wait, was that the dude with the red eyes? Who came charging? No, there he is.
Did she drop in? Where is she? Where is she?
Right above you.
I know. But thought
There we go.
she managed to drop down on me again. She hit me with her Bible.
The power of Christ compels you.
Apparently, her Bible is her primary weapon of choice.
I mean, they do say sticks and stones will break your bones, but words will never hurt you. I guess we just proved that wrong.
You've been jealous. Do we go this way?
You can
Ooh, crystal lizard.
murder it. Yeah, the age-old game technique of attacking anything that moves.
That is actually pretty relevant in Dark Souls because good guys don't move.
Good guys are not mobile. They tend to stay in one place from what I've seen.
Look at this. That guy killed us. We were right here.
Oh. So close.
So close. That guy was a huge jerk.
What a dirt bag.
Is that locked, I wonder? Probably locked. It's not open with this.
Okay.
That's probably some kind of shortcut.
Probably. We'll get back to it. That was one of the things I always really admired about Skyrim is the clever ways they worked it back so you get dropped off right at the beginning after completing one of the dungeons.
Oh yeah.
Like it's something that doesn't get acknowledged very often. Whoa, that is like some that's some B horror movie bad guy right there.
With just a whole like
An entire two-man saw. The reason there are two handles on that is because one person is supposed to hold each of those, sir.
yes.
You're not supposed to hold them both.
Why do you think he's got a board strapped to his back?
No.
To prevent criticals? Oh right, this part. Look at this. Look. Think something's gonna happen here?
Impaled by a spear.
Mm-hmm. Like we will be soon.
Oh God. Here's something that's just gonna end like that one scene from the Hercules movie with The Rock. He just holds out his arm. Ah.
I have not seen that.
It's you've probably seen like a GIF or something of it. There's a guy and he's standing there and there's a giant rain of like 8-foot arrows and they all stab into the ground. He's holding out his arms like this. And he's like, oh, and like
Oh, and
he's
he
completely
survives.
missed.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've seen that. How do I get over there? I want that item.
Look at them jumps.
Great
Great side.
Where are these coming from exactly?
think that tower over there.
I think
What?
Oh, I think we can safely make this. Time for tough enemy, huh?
Look at the pretty flowers.
They're pretty flowers. So nice here.
Those look like
Time for beanpole?
what?
Oh, this boss. Okay. First, we want to open the doors, because I don't think we can come in the front otherwise.
Yeah.
And then we'll fight this guy. See him over there? That.
Huh.
A lot of praying going on. It's a nice courtyard.
Yep. Look at this. Look at this place. This is beautiful.
He's a curse rod.
Rotted great wood.
Oh, I remember this guy being not so much fun. Come on, like kill your friends. Oh, right there. Shit. Oh, that was close.
Yikes.
So the thing with this guy is we have to kill his, like...
You got to attack his balls.
Well, he has those on several parts of his body. And if we just hit him, it doesn't do any damage.
Huh.
And every single one of his attacks is this giant sweeping attack.
At least they're pretty easy to avoid, right?
Yeah, yes and no. The butt stomp. It's not just the butt stomp, it's a poison butt stomp attack. I did beat this one. Eventually. Also, why isn't he... Also, these guys keep spawning forever.
Ooh, that's gotta be annoying.
People help me kill them a little bit, but not enough. Did that do damage to me?
I think so. I think it just knocked you down.
He keeps doing that. I should just drink this other guy's class.
I'm just sitting here trying to think up some, like, tree end joke to make.
I killed his nads.
Yep.
Oh, they grew back. Now there's a fist. Right, there's those two on his back. See?
Yeah, yeah. You gotta, like, run in and wait for him to,
They're also too high to just hit.
yeah.
Also,
you
he's
gotta wait
like-
for him to, like, roll back
He's making...
a little bit.
He's raining hot shittiness. Also, he wants to face me, which is the other problem. I think I can attack the limb too. Yeah, you can. Actually, that does way more damage than hitting his innards does.
Hitting the arm. Huh, cool.
It's also easier to get to. Oh, he's stood up. He's learned to walk. And he's walking. Oh, they're all over him. Okay, good. Sitting down again. I can hit that one right there, you think? Hit that one on his leg?
You got it.
Except I don't want to be close to that.
Maybe pull out your bow.
Oh yeah! Except it's got... I think this is a crossbow fight, because I think with the crossbow you don't have to hit as many buttons. And we die.
Damn. Did good though.
You want to give it a shot? You can give it a shot.
Yeah, sure. I'll give it a shot. Alright.
I think this... my advice here is to run past everything.
Alright, sounds like a
You just
plan.
need to go through here, and then up to your left. Yeah, just like, don't go back. You went too far. Right here. So you want to get into the house. You kind of have to bait them out. Alright, no, this is not the right spot. Never mind. You have to keep going past that guy, I guess. Oh yeah. Smart.
Stealth rolls.
I think he's following you. No?
No,
You're good. Okay.
I got this.
So again, straight ahead, that doorway.
Cool.
The first arrow should hit them, so don't get too close to them. Now, there's a billion in the house. You kind of need to, like, pull them back, and then you'll be able to get in there.
That was.
It always sucks when it hits you. Also, this area is just full of items.
God, my inner loot horde just. Ah! My dodge rolls were not good enough.
Yeah.
Alright, let's try that one more time.
Sure. One more time. I like your skip this guy move. That was smart.
You as I've said, I'm very good at avoiding combat situations in games.
Avoid conflict at all costs.
Become one with the bush.
I don't know if Dark Souls cares about. Yeah, he saw you. He saw you.
Oh dear.
Just go. Just go. Just go. Maybe, or your friend will take him out. He'd run, actually. A. No.
No, not A. Oh
Dodge,
god.
Dodge away! Dodge away! There's a run. I forget what it is right now. He's kind of blocking the whole screen, isn't he?
Yeah.
He got hit with the thingamajig. There also is a cliff edge here, so be careful of
Yeah,
that
yeah.
too.
I'm keeping an eye on it. Oh god.
You're now the target. This is your opportunity. Go back to the... Oh.
Damn. Those arrows. I guess those are not really arrows, more ballista bolts.
I think they're actually javelins.
Javelins?
I think they're actually javelins.
Spooky.
You gonna try avoiding this guy this time? Okay, can I see what
Yeah,
run is
sure.
again? Click again? No, I can't run. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out sometime.
Got all in my head about what run, like the actual controls, and now I can't remember what they are. The big problem was they changed from Dark Souls 1 to Dark Souls 2.
Ooh.
And then they
Yeah.
changed back to, I think, the Dark Souls 1 version in this one.
There, buggos.
So get pretty close to Oh, here we're just gonna loot things. That's where we gone.
I had. Oh God!
It's gonna keep
There we go.
happening.
Yep.
It doesn't-
No.
it just doesn't
I
like
got this.
that. Mostly killed them, but a little bit you. If you roll into them, they kind of get staggered. So. Now go upstairs. Ignore that guy. And then just run in there. Yeah, you're not safe there.
Why?
Hey, you made it to the boss.
Okay. All right, let's try this.
The church rooftop? I thought you had to go past this to do that. Maybe you don't. That's where you
Cool.
the giant
So,
fog
yeah.
door.
Spooky fog door.
Take a right.
So take a right.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Can I just start praying to this giant ant as well?
They will stab you. You
Damn.
get too close. You do want to kind of get close enough to activate it though.
I like that I dove into his sword to knock his sword away.
Now kind of stay close to him.
Yeah.
So he will kill off some of them for you, and then you can do a little bit of damage to him. That's kind of the strategy here, I think. Is make the tree do most of the work. You are almost dead though.
Yeah.
He's got your back. He's on your side, sort of.
Come on, dude. Why can't we just be friends?
You don't need to roll this much.
You always need to roll this. Oh God, wrong button.
You're fine. It's fine. It worked out in the end. This is working out less well. You're in the bad place. This is a bad place.
The rolls were not on my side. I didn't roll enough. I stopped rolling. All right. So here, I'm gonna hand this back to
Okay.
you so that we can try and figure out how to go the opposite direction of the fog gate.
Okay, just out the front doors then. I thought there was another way to go that way, but maybe I'm mistaken. You press B to run.
B to run? All right. Good to know.
Oh, he went back. Okay. That one did. Still killing all of this guys.
Slowly murdering them.
Is it easier to get through that way if the arrows stop? I think they're coming from that. I think.
Yeah.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
Yeah, something is gonna come out at you soon.
Is this
When it's this quiet, it's
down here?
spookifying.
I heard hammering. Oh no. I'm getting evangelized. Oh, they all came at the same time. Good. Excellent. She's going home, though. No?
Humans are getting so aggressive.
The tapping is really creepy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's like it's like something bad is gonna happen, but we don't know what it is yet.
Except, we know.
I mean, we know, but it's like it doesn't sound like a giant evil tree thing.
That's her. The tapping is her.
Oh, the tapping's her.
Yeah.
Oh, that explains it. Still creepy. Less creepy now that I know that it's her and not just some disembodied tapping.
I'm being told to shoot them in the head with my bow. Probably smarter than the constant stabbing, but I don't want your jump, lady. There we go.
Bastard's curse.
What?
Something, a bastard's curse thing.
I think that's what you said. Do we have to go all the way down through the stuff that way to get up to the tower? I probably do, don't I?
Yeah, probably.
I feel like I can run through that enough that I could probably just finish off this boss. We call it a stream.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think
Rather than
we
going all
got
the way to
the
the tower.
running through down.
It's really not that hard. I only fail like one out of every 5 attempts.
Yeah. As long as we keep dodge rolling, we should be fine.
Go through the sewer? Go back. Okay.
All
Okay,
right,
we'll
all
go
right.
through the sewer. Sure. Fine.
So what's
I hated
in
the sewer. Hmm?
What's in the sewer? Just death and suffering?
Yeah, I think so. So are you when you say the sewer, do you mean right or do you mean left? Because
There's
that's
what looks like a mine shaft, and there's a door you can open.
Oh,
to the
okay.
bonfire. Okay.
sure. We can do-
Oh yeah, the door that's like right next to it.
Oh, you think this is an easier way
I
to
think
go?
no, because remember how we were like, what about this door? Can we walk
Right.
through it? And we were like, nope, it does not open on this side. And I was talking about the Skyrim thing.
Yeah. Come on. Stupid dogs. I just still think it's faster to go the other way, but maybe not. There's rats. That was it. Those are rats in these games.
Those are not rats. Those are ROUSs.
You've not
Personally,
seen.
I don't think they.
No, these
exist.
are rats. You haven't seen an RUS yet. There's RUSs. Don't worry. Apparently, that's an RUS. See?
Huh.
Blood bite ring. Oh wait, we got another ring previously. I think we wear 4 rings? Sure. Bleed resistance. Increases fire attack but compromises damage absorption.
So I
Wait,
guess
no,
that,
we don't
like-
we don't do fire attack.
Yeah, we don't have any fire
Yeah.
damage to begin with, so
Probably doesn't matter. If it adds fire attack.
if it adds fire attack, that'd be pretty cool. But I don't think it does.
We got the shortcut. So that's good. That'll be good for later. After we kill this boss. But as it stands, I'm just gonna go this way.
Yeah, just go the quick way. Do the dash roll. Okay, so the fire ring increases fire damage but lowers fire absorption. So
That's cool.
I don't know
if
that's
we
gonna
had
do
fire
much.
damage.
or if we were taking fire damage.
It would be uncool if we were taking fire damage.
Yeah, like it's that we haven't been encountering anything with fire damage, so it hasn't really done.
Come on, let me in. Let me in. Let me in. They didn't let me in.
They just kind of boxed you in. They're like, here, aim here.
Yep, they did do that. Let's see, Do we have anything worth checking out? Oh, there was one thing I keep forgetting to do.
Oh my god, wait, can you use a
This.
bullwhip as a weapon?
Yes. Okay.
I will say that is one of the things that I find cool about Dark Souls is the fact that you like
The whip is kind
the
of
skill cap is extremely high, and you
whip
can
is
beat the
kinda shitty.
game. Yeah, I'd imagine it is. But
That's a whip.
theoretically,
you could kill somebody with a whip if you want.
theoretically, you could beat the
I think
entire
there's-
game just using the whip and play
there's-
as Indiana Jones.
Yes, theoretically. There's better whips out there also. We could make a dark whip if you wanted to too, or like a lightning whip. So I've always kind of felt that the arrows made it easier to get past these guys because it kills half of them for you. If we just hop here, they'll be shot in a second. Any second. And then they're dead.
Boom.
I can do that. The worst I could possibly do. Then again, maybe we should just stop the arrows. Maybe we should just stop the arrows.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It doesn't stop the arrows, it just prevents you from getting hurt. Like, just by the arrows.
Oh.
So, we
I don't
won't
think I
take
ever
damage
did
from
that.
arrows, or...
That sounds better than stopping the arrows.
Yeah, if they're just hitting the other guys.
Did you see how I bounced off the rat
I
and then
did.
did a rough
You
attack?
did like a little, like, Mario...
Double hit.
No, I feel like there should be fire swamps exploding all over the place.
Oh, because the sewer water?
Not because of the ROUSs.
Oh, the RUSs. I don't think the RUSs usually hang out in the fire swamp. The fire swamp is a real area in Dark Souls, actually.
I know. I'm making a Princess Bride reference.
No, I know that, but it's also a Dark Souls area.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Why wouldn't they put ROUSs in the fire swamp? That's a perfectly missed reference right there.
That guy threw a cauldron at her head. Just like, chucked it. I want you to go in this hole. I appreciate it.
Fall off the edge, please. It would be comedic.
Now there's two.
It has some
I don't know if
anger
I can critically
issues.
hit this guy. They have anger issues.
Yeah, look at that. They just keep beating the ground repeatedly.
Oops. Fell down the stairs. Oh.
Hi.
Hello. That guy can't fit. The other one, for some reason, couldn't fit through the doorway.
It was like his axe was stuck and he couldn't figure out how to maneuver
Hey,
it.
buddy, you want to come down here?
When we get to
Fine.
the church and trigger the elevator to go down, do not get on it. Trigger it, get off, and wait for it to finish its descent. You'll see another elevator.
Do you think he's trapped down there? Probably, right?
I don't know, can he climb ladders?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think he's too big to climb ladders. I don't think his mesh would fit.
Probably not.
There's a third one. Let's be very quiet over here. Maybe he won't spot us. Sneak over this way. All the way over there. Oh, there's dogs. And an alluring skull. See? See? They know us too well.
Perfect. Yeah, I think my ideal game is somewhere in between Diablo and Dark Souls, as far as like the amount of like loot you get and the difficulty.
A more loot-driven Dark Souls. That sounds interesting.
Just because like
Do you think this is a bad guy or a good guy? I think this is a good guy. This is a good guy.
yeah, he seems pretty chill.
Another one of those unkindled, are you?
He's found like a lamp post and turned it upside down and said it's a mace.
Ah, it's not even a lamp. That's like a giant like
No matter.
brazier attached to a stick.
If you've any
Like,
sense,
perfect.
He found a column, got rid of the marble part, and just kept the header.
Exactly. Ready to just destroy.
Then go on ahead. You'll face death. Enough death to leave you
I'm more impressed by the fact that he's not resting it on his shoulder. He's just holding it at that angle, just rocking it back and forth a little bit.
drapes right.
Just so casually with one hand.
Then go on ahead.
Can't be
Okay,
stopped.
so there's that door, and there's this door.
Huh.
He did say the church. I mean, this is more church than
This
that.
is more
bowling
churchy.
ground.
And again,
Right, I remember the elevator. I remember. There's 3 ways to go. Hey. Isn't this guy the best? He's got
Onion Knight.
Onion Knight. Yeah, he's got fat rolls in his armor.
I love Onion Knight so much already. Just immediately.
Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegbert of Katarina. Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow? Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower. Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them. But I have to find a way up. And that's just the trouble.
So this puzzle took me way too long to solve. Way too long to solve.
Well, that doesn't get me anywhere.
Even though the solution was shown to us. So, if you do this, it goes down.
Huh.
But then a second elevator comes eventually.
Yeah.
And this one lands. Isn't he supposed to come with us?
I don't know.
But seriously, it took me like half an hour to figure that out.
That probably would have taken me like an hour. Puzzle solving. That gives me like flashbacks to Portal. I gave up on the first Portal for legitimately 6 months. Then found out I was 1 level away from getting to the final boss fight with GLaDOS, and like I was just sort of like, I should have stuck with this because this was very easy to solve.
Who are you? I help anytime.
That was
I help.
This is our friend. He's our friend now.
that was very
I
easy.
help anytime.
He's a nice giant.
Why is he throwing like spears at just random
To be
people on the ground?
to be fair to him, he was mostly shooting them at the bad guys. Mostly.
True.
Should we traverse back or just can we traverse back? I think we can. We should talk to this guy though. Where'd he go?
Oh, he probably went back down.
I don't remember what's down. Oops. See, this is the problem with this place. Oh, there's like a halfway point. That's where he is.
Do a combat roll off.
That's what we're gonna do. We're probably gonna die. Yep. See, I missed that. No,
We're okay.
we're barely alive.
We're alive.
Probably safer to do it this way. Perfect. Oh, right, and there's a boss over there. Or not a boss. A boss-sized gentleman.
Oh, don't disappear like that. You had me downright worried.
I love him so much.
Thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head. I've unraveled the riddle of this incident. On some days I begin to doubt myself. I went up the tower, so I thought, then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Anyhow, do you see that? That humongous beast? I'm no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl. How now? Think twice before you go down that road. I could try talking some sense into him.
I mean, like, I
Well, I
know
think
that it's
not.
just the regular, like,
He's far too
NPC
overeasy.
talk, but with that voice and that face, how can I
Yes,
not
my
love him?
head and
He's pretty
face.
great. He's pretty great, for sure.
He's just so chilled and
So chill.
confident in this world full of
I could
everything
try
on
talking
fire
some
and trying to
nerve,
kill
but
you.
I've got to use my...
So I think we probably shouldn't fight him right now because I only have one Estus charge, and
Yeah.
we can now. Oh, I shouldn't have gone all the way back there. Oops.
Yeah, so I still go, like, all the way back to you.
I wonder if we have enough to level up.
Welcome,
Probably not.
host speak. Very well, then touch the pig now.
No.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Short by just a little bit.
Ah, how? Ashen one.
Wait, I can sell stuff to her?
Can you?
Ah, how?
Here, have a steel. That's only worth 30 souls.
You got like 4 of them, right?
Only 3, I guess. We only need one of every item. We do need one of every item, for no reason.
Of course, no. That's
You have to have it.
you're not playing the game correctly if you don't have one of every item.
Exactly.
Tis good what needs.
We have a shard. We do have a shard. Sweet. Can we reinforce our weapon? We can.
Pretty big.
Should we go talk to our buddy the sorcerer?
Sure. Let's see what's up with him.
Oh, our champion of Ash. Welcome home. This pilgrim, with a debt in death, hardly deserves to behold this divine flame. And I never would have, had you not taken me into your service. I thank you dearly for this, and assure you of my
I'm
leal
just curious why he's like chained to turtle shell. So I can draw out my true
Shall we
strength.
begin, bearer of the dark sign.
This is the thing I thought was the dodgy deal, I believe. Right? Should I do this?
Unlocking your true strength.
Should we unlock our true strength? By increasing our strength.
Clearly, just skyrocket your strength.
We can only put 1 point in anything right now.
Clearly, we put it into Dex.
Sure. We'll
Dex
put
for
one.
days.
But the thing is, we don't have a weapon that scales with Dex right now.
Oh no.
No, we don't.
Hmm.
We will in the future, I'm sure. So you can put a point of Dex. Probably want Dex at 20, Strength at 15, at least for
Be safe.
be safe champion of Ash.
There's no real downside to this, other than you beat the Hollow, which is a cosmetic thing, but it also starts a storyline.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh, you begin to hollow? Interesting.
Cool.
Very interesting. I had. See, okay, so they made it sound really terrible that you turn because you turn into an undead, which I guess makes sense, right?
Turning into an undead is technically bad, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, at least you're a little bit more powerful.
So now apparently our buddy will help us instead of hurting us, which means we can collect all those items. So many items. I think there's actually some good ones too, rather than just like piles of useless stuff.
There's so many. Like
You've seen nothing. There's like a whole upper section.
No, I mean the spears.
Oh,
There's so many spears.
He just sits around all day and throws
I
spears.
know, but how does he store all of them up there?
Video game.
I know, but I like questioning stuff that doesn't logically make sense in video games.
I think the implication is like, as it is in most Dark Souls, that just the state of affairs has been going on for far too long.
Everything's been going on for
Like we
ever.
just got the cleric here. We can cosplay as a cleric.
Dress up as a cleric. Who doesn't want to dress up as a cleric?
What was this? Mortician's Ashes, right? That unlocks items from that old lady.
Which old lady? The
One that sits in the chair on
Yeah.
the fire line. Yeah.
cool.
Did he kill all of them for us? So sweet. I thought that was closer. It looked closer. It looked closer. It looked so much
Smooth.
closer.
So smooth.
I think this is our last life though, because we are at 3:52,
Yeah,
and we do have to wrap up eventually. So, better question: how big are the people who live in the castle? Look how massive it is. It's like 100 miles of diameter castle.
It's a good question.
So it was a city castle, maybe? Like
Yeah,
there
maybe
are
it was like
large castles exist in real life.
Yeah, castles tend to be.
Also, there's actual giants in this
Yeah,
universe.
true.
So they use
We
giants.
just met one of them.
Mm-hmm. You take this sweet time to like take the first shot.
Also, that's like incredibly good aim there.
Okay, so I think I just. Oh yeah, they don't hurt me at all. That's sweet. He has had a lot of practice, right?
True. I mean, like,
Okay,
a
so
lot
I think
of,
I can jump.
I think if you just sprint down there, you can jump it.
Yeah. This is the Undead Bone Shard. Remember that was the big upgrade for Estus classes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Maybe it's just somebody who had a bunch of like excess money left over and was like, I want a castle, but I want it bigger. Just scale everything up, but leave like the chairs and everything the normal size.
And then you put a rotted tree in it?
Yeah, I mean, like, why not? If you've got enough money to build a giant, ridiculously huge castle, why not put a giant?
Like, look at the size of this
yeah, maybe
courtyard.
maybe
Look
he
at the
really
size of
loved
this
like
courtyard.
Lord of the Rings and just wanted to get like a tree ant, and was just like, this like crazy evil tree monster thing, it'll be perfect. It's
It'll be
close enough.
perfect. If it's the aesthetic I'm going
Yeah.
for.
I'm going for like rundown flower garden in the center of like a temple.
I will pay all the spooky skeletons to worship it
Yeah.
for unclear reasons.
All the spooky, scary skeletons.
There's so many spooky, scary skeletons.
Sending shivers down my spine. That is a good question. Where does the money come from? Also, if souls are the currency in this world, like, is there actual currency too? Was there actual currency in the past?
You find coins. There's
Okay.
coins.
It's like, was there like a time when? Was there a time when like this?
There's
just
also
wasn't
actually so there's
totally-
actually a lot of currencies because every faction has its own currencies.
Okay. And like souls are the
Oh,
universal.
he threw shit at me. And he stood on my head. There's too many of these spooky, scary skeletons.
Yep.
I didn't think that was gonna hit me at all. I'm doing bad this fight. No, I don't want to boots to the face.
As we know it.
Out of here, dudes. Okay, they're dead. Oh, he's raining shit down.
dropping those explosives.
I think they're like these weird egg sacs that are everywhere.
Yeah. The research on Warwick Castle in Britain. Such an expensive castle to maintain the unrelenting prey for wars if you could make money. The final heir to the castle said the only job
crushed
you
me
could
with
get
an
to
elbow.
pay upkeep was to be a famous actor.
Final Order Cast is the only job he could get. Wow.
That is
Warwick, huh? I think I've heard of Warwick, but I don't know
I
much
think
about it.
Yeah, the
Um,
name sounds familiar at the very least.
Well, thanks everyone for watching. This has been
This was super
Schmuckco
fun.
bringing you Dark Souls 3. I'm just gonna do the quick the pitch thing. So we have a website, schmuckco.com, if someone wants to link that in chat. And on there you can find our schedule, info about us, and we also have VODs of all the streams we've done. So if you want to watch us play games, there's a lot of games to us playing games on there.
Not us specifically.
Not us
'cause I'm
specifically.
new, but
a lot of me.
Him.
None of
Him
Malcolm,
at
unfortunately.
least.
There'll be a lot of Malcolm in the future, we
Yeah.
hope. Tomorrow, there's our Tuesday stream, which is just whatever we feel like at the time. It's usually new games, but we're in January, so there's no new games to play. On Wednesday, we have Partners in Crime, where Jordan and Alan are going to play games together. They play games like they played all of the Mass Effect series. I know they just finished The Last of Us, so they like interesting story-based games. And on Thursday, there's Strong Female Character, where Gabrielle is going to play The Sims with a co-host. I'm not sure who it is this week. And then later on Thursday at 4 to 8, there's 0 Hours Played, where me and Chris are going to sit down and play a game from our backlog. And I think there's something on this Sunday. I'm not sure if it's this Sunday or next Sunday. If you want to check out that, you should check our schedule, because it will say when our Sunday streams are. I think, no, there is something, there's a party stream this Sunday where we're going to play local co-op games. And that's about it for us. So thank you all for watching, and if you want to put us into going offline, right under the button you just clicked. Going offline. Right